Needless to say, if I was aware that any of my friends or anyone was assaulted, had
Right.
their rights taken away sexually, I would not be sitting still, not for money, not to like, cover for a friend. This is fucking insane. Like, there's her claiming I knew about like any serious context going on during the time, but saying I wanted to share the bed with them, like Jesus.
And I mean, even then, you
Like,
said it right here. It's consensual. I mean, this would be the time more than ever to be like, no, it was not consensual. And I mean, even
yeah,
in
like I'm
this,
sorry, but she like never gave me the signals. Like if there's, because it did raise my red flags, you know, and so I'm bringing up consent,
yeah.
and she didn't, and I'm not saying anything, but I can only speak for myself. What she's claiming about me right now is just fucking wrong.
This was right after Ren and Zeal's first encounter.
Yeah, this was right after she explained, what I was saying earlier, that she kind of explained like there being no connection.
Yeah.
Like it was like a sparkless fling.
Holy shit. And come over, I guess, if you wanna. I don't mind.
Yeah, and this is also after Zeal had turned down another night.
As long as it's consensual, you know he's a sweet dude. He is. Dude, I
Yeah.
feel so much better because he comforted me. Like, holy shit.
My word not as gospel is the fact that she, will be describing the sexual experience and like be shitting all over it and then like immediately say like, oh, but like I wouldn't mind if you came to my room or like made a move. Like, is it
Cyborg.
a hot take to say like she's a girl talking about like another guy's like terrible performance? And the thing is, I know like during this time I know that she still like has feelings for me.
To everyone who has been keeping up with the situation, hi, my name is Zombie. I have already recorded this once and I fucked up the audio for it, so I'm going to attempt and do my best to not mess this up again. I have record pressed and I have only one audio source happening. So, anyway, yeah, thank you to everyone who's been keeping up with the situation. Recently, after Blue and I did our interview, I was reached out by a former pressure developer who has wanted to share their experience amongst a series of allegations that have been happening in private, alongside of some other information that they have on this case. Um, the reason why it's taken so long to get out is because we were waiting on certain things to happen behind the scenes. I can't explain what that is, but if you can connect the dots, you can connect the dots. So yeah, today, sorry, I've already done this once, so that's why I'm kind of tripping up on words. Today, I would like you guys to meet Cyborg, a former pressure developer and somebody who I've had the pleasure with talking with the past couple of days. Really cool guy. And yeah, without further ado, let's meet the man himself. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to nice to meet you. I know you, of course, but for those who do not know you, would you mind introducing yourself?
Yes, I'm Cyborg, and my role in Pressure, I consider dev, but I think it's stretching a bit. Just so everyone's familiar, I did the thumbnails, the logo, Angular sprites,
Mm-hmm.
and but in relation to this situation, I am referred to by some sources as Magenta.
Okay. And while we're on that note, and before we leave it, because I know there are some allegations floating around with that name in particular, in a document released a very long time ago, around the start of everything, there was, I believe in Will's document, there were a series of screenshots that were about Magenta, you, that Ren was apparently trying to get drinks with you and do evil plans. And although those evil plans weren't like
Yeah.
ever explicitly explained, considering I guess the alcoholic like like word that got thrown in there that didn't really seem too good on Ren's side of things.
Mhm.
Do you have anything personally to say about that? Because you are him.
Yeah. Yes, that was the claim I was told at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and just I need to clarify my stance on this situation.
Yeah.
I want to present myself as someone who is only speaking to my own perspective on events during that time.
Okay.
I'm not here to pass judgment on anyone's alleged experience. I simply speak from my perspective.
Yeah.
That being said, yeah, I've seen the screenshots, and personally, I don't think it's enough to conclude her being like a potential assaulter.
Mm-hmm.
She did know that I had household issues and thus kicked back a lot of alcohol, but
Right.
she'd also confessed to me important information. She also confessed, and I rejected her.
Oh,
And
like
this was
like
all
a
leading up to RDC.
like a
Huh?
love confession.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes. Like go on a date type.
Oh, I
And
see.
yeah.
Okay.
And so that snippet of her saying, I don't want to overwhelm Cyborg and tell him to have a drink with me and my evil plans become apparent, as if she, thought of like bypassing my rejection via alcohol.
Yeah.
It's definitely not something you say, and
Yeah.
if I had known about that, I wouldn't have decided to meet up. And while she didn't encourage, once we got to RDC, she didn't encourage me to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but her advances did continue, which we'll talk about later.
Right. And there's a lot that we have to go through here today. I only have two more
Mhm.
questions and just this general, I guess, debrief before we dive into this because this is a pretty, very long document. But my next question would be, so why now? Why do you want to come forward now out of all times? Because this situation has almost been going on for about 3 months. Why not earlier?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's guesses, right, would be like, I was afraid of the horde, like
Right.
into Blue's reason, it was just a different emotions were high.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like you've prefaced in your announcement that this document includes very sensitive information. Um, I wanted to release it week one, but
But
irrational fear. And
yeah.
obviously, I don't want to catch my hands in any legal blades either, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest like thing for me is the rumors and false claims circulating, the smearing of my name behind closed doors and in dev servers, which has resulted in me. Some people have like severed ties silently,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know like the full extent of the damage, but I still feel, you know, now's the right time.
You're still being
And
dragged through the
yeah,
dirt, even though that you aren't the target of that original document.
yeah, like everyone in that document. Again, I'm not trying to like throw like discredit on anyone's experience, but a lot of the people on pressure was like condemned,
Yeah,
you know, and then most of the damage for me was, done privately, which we will get to.
gotcha. Okay, and then my final question is how do you know Ren? How did y'all meet? What's y'all's origin story?
Nothing too inspiring. Like I joined late in pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Before release, but I did join late because 2D artist, right?
Right.
I knew she was a composer. She wasn't that active, but I liked her music. And then she contacted me for a commission, I believe. And then yeah, it was like acquaintance type up until like leading up to RDC. I say several months before RDC,
Gotcha.
and then yeah,
So yeah, y'all
that's about
weren't
it.
like close friends. It was only up until like the what you were saying, like RDC.
I wouldn't say like close friends, but we started talking more,
Hmm.
so to say.
Okay. Just friends. We'll just say friends.
Yeah.
Uh. All right. Well, those are all my questions. Before we start, do you have any questions for me?
No,
No. Cool.
I'm ready when you are.
Alrighty. I've already done this tango once. Time to tango again. All right. Anyway. I said that in my little announcement. I said we'd already done this once, but the audio messed up. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get into this document. Alrighty. During the events around September 25th, wow, already out the gate, swinging hard. During the events around September 2025, I was in contact with Ren, the former composer of Pressure, and was told about our interactions with Zeal, the creative lead for Pressure. Based on what I was told at the time, I did not understand there being any alleged allegation of assault, nor was I informed of any claim being non-consensual. I was not involved in, asked to participate in, or asked to conceal anything related to any alleged incident. Due to misinformation circulating that includes my name, I am sharing the messages and context to accurately reflect my understanding and involvement at the time. This is just kind of like the walkthrough of what we're going to be going through. Um, I will be unbiasedly posting all critical moments in my and Ren's DMs. I encourage you to read it in its full to reach your own conclusion. My goal is to simply correct my own involvement and ensure that information about me is accurate. Here's the glossary. Zeal, he's the accused. He's the creative lead of Pressure. Ren is the former composer. X is Blue, and then Y is an unnamed individual who was Ren's friend. Perspective. At the time of these events, I had only recently met both Ren and Zeal in person. My understanding of their relationship was based solely on what I observed and what I was told directly. My perspective reflects only what I knew then and should not be taken as a judgment of anyone's alleged experience. Intro. Summary. And then we get into the timeline of days. Day 1, September 2nd, 2025. The Sweet Incident. After spending time together touring San Jose, the four of us, Ren, Zeal, Y, and I, returned to a lounge of the hotel. While there, I saw what I interpreted as close and affectionate behavior between Ren and Zeal. They had cuddled each other, which I interpreted as public display of affection. I chose to leave the area shortly after, teasing them by saying, "Aw, gay." Um, so to go ahead and tackle the beast while we're on it, Cyborg, are you homophobic? Was this you showing any hatred to gay people in this moment?
Brother, no. um. Also, I guess to like, I know it's just like my word and nothing else, but during that time, yeah, I just was. I'm trying to suppress memories here,
Right.
but what I can recall is I was like sitting across in the living room. This is a suite, so like it's
Big
a
room.
big room, and I guess it was like time to leave. Like it was mentioned that like it was time to leave, and then like they started lay hugging on the couch across from me, and so I'm just like I'm just there,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just like get up, and then I say like, "Oh, gay." Nothing about it raised any eyebrows for me,
Gotcha.
and and so I left the living room.
Alrighty. Interesting. Um, yeah, the observation is included only to reflect. Cyborg just elaborated on that. Day 2, September 3rd, 2025. Later that evening, after Zeal canceled dinner, I returned to my room. Ren told me Zeal was coming over to provide emotional support. Later, Ren DM'd me and described in persistent detail the cozy cuddling before Zeal's bad sexual performance and the lack of sexual connection. With my POV of them being painfully awkward virgins, it sounded to me like this
I
was.
wrote that.
You say what?
I forgot I wrote that, but it is honestly true. We were all very awkward. I mean,
Yeah.
Black stuffs.
Roblox developers meeting for the first time. Sorry. Anyway, it sounded to me like it was a typical first time fail. Though during the conversation, I had mentioned consent. I asked Ren to keep what I thought was a consented chemistry fail private. We ran a popular IP on a kid's platform, and I'm hearing my boss slept with a former coworker, so I expressed discomfort with the situation at the time due to the professional dynamic involved. Zeal was not aware Ren had told me. Needless to say, I'm uncomfortable talking to a friend about my now former boss's bad sex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, Day 3, September 4th of 25. Ren later told me she planned to meet Zeal again. This raised concerns for me about the dynamics they shared, and I raised questions about boundaries and connection. I was avidly. I always struggle with that word. Avidly, yeah, reassured during these
Yeah.
conversations. Ren then goes into seemingly fond detail of Day 2's night. I was not informed of any alleged context. Day 4, September 5th. 25. Following additional interactions between Ren and Zeal, Ren continued to speak to me positively about the situation. They'd meet up for another night. Ren voiced to me her admiration for Zeal as he slept on her chest, expressing warmth. I did not express input at this stage as I wanted to respect Ren's decision despite my initial concerns. Ren was seeking an emotional connection that Zeal didn't seem to reciprocate. It was frustrating seeing her chase this and ignoring my concern and continuing to gloat over the experience. I did not feel it was appropriate
Yeah.
to involve myself further and keep repeating myself. Later that day, I'd heard from Ren that Zeal wanted to skip that night. Ren expressed disappointment before inviting me over to her own. Before inviting me over to her room, to which I rejected. Wow. All right. And that was like were the intentions of that ever laid out, or was that just kind of like a
Um. Honestly, I guess we'd have. I'd want people to just like, see the DMs for themselves. Like I don't want to imply anything, but it did put me off a bit at the time.
right? Okay. Um, Day 5, September 6th, 2025. At the after party, I was informed by others, Ren was absent, that details about Ren and Zill's relationship had been shared widely. It was the story I was told. Ren had been bragging about the sex, making Y uncomfortable and therefore left the ceremony. X, who's blue, texted Zeal this information, which is why he left the awards early. Zeal confronted Ren in DMs but would not disclose who spilled. My discomfort at the time stemmed from the unprofessional work dynamic involved in sex gossip. If I had been made aware of any serious allegation, I would have taken it seriously and responded accordingly. I received messages from Ren requesting that I speak with her and threatening me in DMs to leave the Roblox Innovation Awards ceremony for a confrontation, but I did not see them soon enough due to connectivity issues. The evening's events were relayed to me verbally. I was informed that emergency services, 911, had been contacted regarding Ren's well being. She had texted X that she was planning to commit suicide. Eventually, I heard the relieving news that Ren was okay. Once I returned to my room, I had an emotional conversation with Ren. It was a difficult and emotional call where we both sobbed. Whoops.
Yeah.
Following that interaction, I chose to distance myself from my own mental well being. This decision was based on how the situation was affecting me personally and on the strain it was creating in our interactions. In the DMs, as they call, the DM state, I don't regret anything with you. I still have belief in you, but I won't be with you this time. The way you jumped to conclusions, saying I told Zeal and I'm a pussy. I know your emotion is true and authentic, but so am I. So am I's. I don't know if things will ever change, but I never hope you won't make it. I don't know why the only person who can't understand that is you. Ren said, I sent that to you and every person who knew. It wasn't just you. Zeal wouldn't tell me who said it, and he's like, it's up to me to figure that out. So I was freaking out and threatened everyone when no one deserved that. You never deserve this. And underneath it says, I just understood the situation.
Yeah, that's she edited that after I had cut ties. eh, So that was like her like, "Oh, I just understood what was going on," and then she texted me on her alt, which I
Gotcha.
will cover later.
Okay. Cyborg responded with, "It doesn't matter who spelled Ren. Don't you understand that there's a difference between bragging and grabbing advice about intimate activities? You knew what you were doing because I know you overthink and we agreed on most things. I feel like I was the few that really believed in you. Honestly can't believe it. And I'm too mad to keep contacts. I just say something stupid. So I'm sorry. Goodbye." And the end notes, all of the above reflects my personal understanding at the time based solely on what I was told and what I personally experienced. At no point was I informed of any allegation of assault, nor was I asked to conceal any such information. Let's get into this next page. All right, this is where stuff gets disturbing. All right. False circulated rumors and the claims against me. These are claims that have been made in private against you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. To hit home again, keep in mind my disclaimer. I speak in self-defense. These claims are empty and aren't mentioned in Ren's initial document, but have been circulated by her and Discord servers. I want to make it clear that my involvement was in what I was aware of at the time. These false rumors have cost me friends and important connections. The following messages reflect my understanding of the events based on what was actually said to me directly. Note on tone. Some of my responses may appear casual or brief. This is due to my understanding at the time that the situation being described to me was fully consensual. I was not aware of any allegation, and my tone reflects that lack of awareness. I'm getting water. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Start the zombie drink water counter now. Okay, debunking claims.
Take your time, man.
Claim one: was compliant. I was complicit and aware of the alleged assault. Claim two: saying I wanted to join the praised alleged assault alongside Zeal, disguising it as a joke. Claim three: that I attempted to cover up and conceal an alleged assault. Do you mind elaborating on that before I read the screenshot?
Okay. I'm right. Like, needless to say, if I was aware that any of my friends or anyone was assaulted, had
Right.
their rights taken away sexually, I would not be sitting still, not for money, not to like cover for a friend.
Yeah.
And so like, and I know that's just my word, but I have to say it. And so, you know, that being said, this is fucking insane. Like, there's her claiming I knew about like any serious context going on during the time, but saying I wanted to share the bed with them, like Jesus.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What the
Sorry.
fuck? Yeah. No, I know.
And but like besides it being like a fucked up thing to say or a quote unquote joke about, like anyone who knows like the first thing about me is like familiar that like I don't know how to say this, but like I'm a bitch. Just no world where I would say something that like honestly psychopathic.
Yeah.
Like to know like full well what was going on, allegedly what was going on, and then to say like, oh, I would toast do the same. Like,
Yeah. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
and again, I'm not gonna speak to anyone's like alleged experience, but I can only speak for my own, and this
Mm-hmm.
is just incorrect.
And that message that Ren has been going around and telling others was, and this was on, oh wow, this was like a couple days after it happened on April 10th. She released her doc on the 8th. Um, excuse me. Excuse me again. He was super complicit. He said something disgusting to me, and I can't even bring it up because the evidence is gone now. But he mentioned he wanted to join Zeal on me sexually, and then said it as a joke. I cannot bring that up, unfortunately. But he did tell me he praises Zeal and that he trusts me that I would never come forward with this publicly, etc., etc. I can't believe I had a crush on Cyborg at one point, man. I once thought that drinking would make me look cool to him back when I had a crush on him. Then people spun the story up to make it sound like I wanted to have sex with him, which was disgusting. We flirted before we called each other hot before and text, but that was about it. I never drank, by the way. I was told I'd get depressed and keep trying, and that it tastes like shit and not yummy juice. Because drinking is illegal in my country, and I wanted to also try something new. I'm sorry, yummy juice. Shout out. Like why
I
sorry.
have nothing to say about that.
That, that like why is it when I say I want to drink I'm bad, but Zeal kept begging to want to try weed, and then he goes to America, and no one made fun of him. Both Zeal and Cyborg are alcoholics that when Ren says, I want to try, suddenly now Ren drank, Ren wanted sex. It's so gross. Also, sorry for like yapping too much. I'm like sleep deprived from so my filter is a little broken right now. And I might accidentally fall asleep while texting. Wow. All right.
Yeah, I reciprocated her compliment, and I did, I did compliment her. Like, I won't lie about that. I don't know if it's like the Asian culture I'm from, but like, I'll tell my friends like, "Hey, you look good,"
Mm-hmm.
and but like in the important moments, like I'm not pursuing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a compliment isn't a gateway to I guess a first date. I mean I guess it could be, but like earlier today when you were redacting like a screenshot, was it like I was like, dang man, you're a you're good looking, and you're like, thanks. It was like one of those
Okay,
things.
all right. This is
I'm just saying, like it's a compliment. I'm not pursuing you romantically or nothing, but like it's
I
just
mean,
a
fucking likewise, dude.
yeah. But oh
You
well,
look
thank you.
good.
Well, thank you.
All right. But yeah,
um,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I can understand that. And I mean, you could even use this screenshot to discourage the claim that, she was trying to get somebody drunk at Artie's, or trying to get you drunk. I say somebody. Like I'm not talking to you. You could use
Mm,
this to be like, yeah, this is discouraging from the claims that are Ren trying to get you drunk at RDC.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, and then obviously I did not praise the alleged assault.
Right.
Yeah. She says that like the evidence has been destroyed, but I'd argue that my counter evidence proves that I would never say that. There's just like no chance.
Right. Voice crack as hell. Oh my god. Okay.
My condolences.
Fuck my chub life. Anyway, claim one: complacency and awareness. Excuse me. Claim: I was aware of and complacent in an alleged assault. I believe I was being told about personal details that did not raise any indication of an allegation. At no point was I informed of any concern, allegation, or request to conceal information. After what I thought was a consented one-night stand, the next day Ren agreed to meet Zeal at midnight. Apprehensive, I brought up the matter of mutual connection and consent, to which she reassured me. View the figures below for the conversation. On day 4, she voices disappointment when he canceled the next night. From my perspective, there was nothing to be deciphered. I was concerned about the emotional harm this developing quote unquote relationship could have caused her, despite the lack of alleged context. My objection to the continued relationship the day after. Ren says, well, Zeal wants to see me again tonight. I'm like, okay. Zeal. Bruh. Ren. I'm gonna pick up my bestie from the airport soon. Cyborg says, are we kidding? Ren says, what? I mean, that's good for you, Ren, and him. Yeah, I know, but he's changing plans, I think, because we had shit. Ren says, no, midnight. He said after everyone splits. Oh, straight up midnight? Ren says, yeah. Ah, okay, sorry. Ren says, don't
Oh
worry
yeah, I
about
want to
it.
say this like tracks with the timeline because like the other day, um, there was canceled dinner,
Yeah.
right? And so that's when the first sexual encounter happened.
Ah, okay.
So I was upset here, like this is,
Like,
but yeah,
are they really making
different.
plans to go do it again
Yeah, this.
over? Yeah.
I mean, it's what the chat logs say, and yeah.
Ren says, "Don't worry about it. Well, y'all are chill." He texted me this morning. He's got plans. I got mine. Silly. I don't know. I don't want this to become a habit. You know what I mean? There's no real connection. Don't read this out loud, obviously. Lol. Ren says, "But like we kind of do." Oh yeah, of course. I've known him for 5 years, and I do like him. I'm just processing. I'm just okay. Now I'm confused. Um.
Yeah, I'll interject here. Not to like sound redundant, but I want to hammer home. This is like the day after the first sexual encounter, and she had described to me that like it was like a sparkless fling,
Yeah.
so to so to say. And those don't really happen twice, you know. The first time is like, yeah, that's pretty much how I'd expect a first time to go.
Right. Like a one
But,
night stands kind of thing.
yeah,
Hmm.
but it's the fact that she expressed like sexual disconnection.
Gotcha.
Like, and then she's, going with these, and she's planning, so to say, um
Hmm.
another encounter with Zeal, and like that did raise my red flags.
Now, I know people on Twitter are more than likely going to point it out, but like, now me, I personally don't think this was the case at all. Like the fawning response, if you've read anything about it. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but like there's also the argument of hypersexuality,
but that's still not
you
a,
know.
it's
So,
not a, like, hypersexuality doesn't, like, you can, okay, if you got a high libido, all right, you're still, you can still, yeah,
mm,
gotcha. Okay.
right.
Anyway, Ren says, I'm like right and left. I'm still processing it. Then when I woke up and he wasn't there, I just wanted him. There, he just made me feel so safe. Look, you're not mentally there to deal with this shit yet. I mean, you are just now making good friends, and he can visit you just, I don't. So I don't want to jump that far. Hold on. Sorry, I was like reading this all in one batch. Ren says, then he told me the same thing. He outright told me he wants to get condoms. I didn't really say anything. He came up with that, so I'm like, I mean, yeah, sure. His tism is silly because he thinks he's some task I'm trying to teach him. It's not. Like he kind of treats it like a project. He needs to get done. I'm trying to teach him. No, it's like not like that. He's just learning, I think, and I don't mind. Uh, I don't know. And then Cyborg says, I don't know. I'm thinking long term right now. Ren says he wants to do things, but doesn't fully understand. No, it's gonna be all right. Cyborg, this isn't worth it. We'll talk later. Enjoy your time, dummy. Ren then says, I know you're like worried about us and stuff, but like it's gonna be okay. We aren't like being reckless or dumb. We're just being humans. I don't know, being human, I guess. Cyborg then says, I'm anxious, bro. I can feel it in my forehead, and it's for a good reason. Ren then says, it's because you went through a lot of bad things in your life, so it would seep into your mind. Maybe trauma does that. It's not that. Um, Ren, I want to understand how this could be bad. If you don't feel connection, then you should say no. It's consensual, but if you're not feeling it, Ren, I do. I just don't know how to express it. So I lied to myself last night, trying to like, I don't know, get it out of my head. I used to write poems about him. Cyborg, all right, I won't nudge. Okay. So this right here, like the
Mhm.
you don't feel a connection, then you should say no. It's consensual, but if you're not feeling it, is that like you took that response that she gave as like, yeah, like it's consensual, but like in my head, I'm still justifying my feelings for him.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
it's like in my head, I was assuming that she was consenting to. Like, you can consent to sex that you're not into.
Hmm.
Like absolutely, you would know like for example in high school, you know like the two people who got together, and it didn't happen again.
Yeah, like
Like
pity sex.
somehow it led, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like somehow it led to the bed and it, became the never again special, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, pity sex. That's exactly what. Because like again, I have people tell me like, oh, I just had sex with him because I pitied him because I felt bad for him. I was like, oh, like yeah, like I'm gonna assume they consented, but that raises questions about like insecurities and like if they value themselves,
Yeah.
you know. And so, yeah, I'm not gonna like straight up ask like, okay, but was it consensual?
Yeah.
Because if anyone has like any like social awareness, that is you do not ask that. Because if you I was like this, like for example, like if I was like describing a sexual experience with a friend and they just like said like, okay, but was it consensual? I'd be offended because
Mm. You always
like
assume
I
on
had
good
given that
faith.
person consent.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
assume on good faith. And I mean, even then, you
like
said it
for
right here. It's
Mhm.
consensual. I mean, this would be the time more than ever to be like, no, it was not consensual. And I mean, even
Yeah, like
if
I'm
it's,
sorry, but she like never gave me the signals. Like if there's because it did raise my red flags, you know, and so I'm bringing up consent,
yeah,
and she didn't, and I'm not saying anything, but I can only speak for myself. What she's claiming about me right now is just fucking wrong.
yeah,
And back to the like, why didn't like some people might say like, why didn't you just straight up ask? So if I knew any one of my friends were capable of SA, they'd be disposed of. That sounds kind of ominous, but I don't, I don't know if this example is gonna work, but I don't walk past construction sites expecting to die in a freak accident. Like all my friends have my default trust, and I don't anticipate sexual assault for the exact reason that it's a serious claim. I mean, these are
yeah.
friends I just met.
Friends you've known I mean, a while. I mean, Ren
Yeah,
maybe less, but I mean, Zeal, I know you've known for quite some time.
yeah,
Yeah,
and they were like shy. They were like Zeal not big on eye contact, and then Ren like super hyper. I could never keep up.
yeah,
And so just I we can just continue.
cool. Ren says, he seemed like he just wanted things to be okay with me then. Zeal wants to reconnect with me, reconnect with friends. Wait, sorry. Zeal wants me to reconnect with friends. He wants me back, and even if I don't work, and they're just locking me out, and it feels terrible. I feel guilty. Cyborg says it doesn't feel that way. Whoa, sorry. It takes time. Ren, I know. I don't want them to believe I'm trying to hurt him. I want him to learn and feel okay and safe with someone. He deserves it. He
Okay,
deserves the
I do want
world.
to interject like real quick because I did remove a screenshot here
Mm-hmm.
where I mention a few parties that I know don't want to be involved, but it was like regarding like it was friction between Ren and like um the pressure team. If anyone's like familiar with that,
Yeah,
read the sources, like I'm not gonna touch that, but
cool. Got it. Yeah, because there's a little jump, but I think, yeah, that's fine. Um, I know. I just don't want them to believe I'm trying to hurt him. I want him to learn and feel okay and safe with someone. He deserves it. He deserves the world. Zeal is so fucking good. I just worry I'm not enough for him or anything. Even if it's friends with benefits and he doesn't see it romantically, I don't care. I want him happy. Cyborg says this needs to be for you too. I suggested her relationship needs to be romantically mutual if that's what she values. To my understanding at the time, leaned into the sexual aspect, and the messages Ren communicated to me did not indicate that any concern or allegation was being raised. Cyborg says, this needs to be for you too. I just said that. Ren says, he may not process things like neurotypical people, but he can be loved. He loves being loved, and I do too. I am not talking about myself right now because I don't want to sound selfish, but I want him. I fucking want him holding me. Cyborg, how will you feel if he goes for someone else after this?
See, that's the thing. I if he's not chasing something romantically, like
Yeah.
anything serious, I should say, then and she is like like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was I was always against this, like every single time,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, and then maybe someone's gonna be like, "Oh, well, you wanted her," like she claimed. There is a multiple instances where she makes advancements that I just like change the subject on.
Right. Yeah. This is, yeah. She then says, last night I cried so much. I opened my door, he went in and grabbed me, carried me, and crashed into the bed and held me. I cried so fucking much I dug my nails into him. Cyborg says, damn, boy. Ren says, and he just kept breathing me in and holding me tighter. I cried so loud. He did this for me. It's just how I know he cares so much about me. He's just physical. He doesn't know words. Cyborg says, yeah. My argument was
I
ignored.
don't really want to talk about this.
Yeah. My argument was ignored, unprompted. She starts recounting the other day. My responses are dry, but unobjective. I've gotten tired of repeating myself. Friend says,
You
I
see,
cry.
but an objection, my brother.
Go ahead. Oh, wait,
Wait, what?
were you, wait. Oh, I thought you said interjection. I said, go
No,
ahead.
no, no, because you said, but in an objective.
Oh, in
So I said,
objection. My
but
bad.
an objection.
Whoops. Sorry,
Mm,
sorry, sorry, guys. The dyslexia got the better of me there.
okay,
Derp.
we forgive you.
Moving on. Rick said, I cried and screamed stuff like, all I've ever wanted in life is for someone to feel strong enough to do this for me and hold me. Cyborg said, I know, it can be beautiful. Ren said, I thought I was unlovable. I thought people were scared of me. As I'm screaming so loud, my throat hurt. And he kept telling me I'm lovable, and I deserve this. This isn't just some two idiots who don't know each other, exploring each other's body. It's deeper than that. He held me and I cried for an hour and a half and we kept talking. That's nice. Ren said, we talked so much.
Oh my
And after
god.
he was on top, I'll stop. And after he was on top of me, he locked his fingers in hands and mine and he put his lips on my chin. And it's when I knew he was trying to ask me for a kiss, but without words. So I said, it's okay. You can kiss me. And he went in, but was so dumb about it. Zeo's physical. He doesn't know how to talk. All of yesterday, when we went out to stores and shopping, he would keep walking up to me, brushing my hand. Brushing my hand, and he locks his hand in mine and just holds it there. I knew. He's been telling me physically outside so many times, and I read him. I understood that what he was saying without talking. He just kept touching me and my hair and my hands. In the car, he put my hand between both his hands and kept looking at me, just admired my face. Every time we sat in the car, he made sure his seat was the one next to me. He wanted to be close to me, and I liked it. I loved it, even. Um,
I'm not gonna say anything.
Like, how the
Yeah,
fuck are you supposed to read this other than, all right, she she likes him, I guess.
yeah. At this point, I was like any like suspicions, if I even had any to begin with, that like something was awry. I was like so done. I
Yeah.
was so done like trying to object to this. Um, obviously we're here for a conference, and this is the last thing I expect. I didn't go here to monitor what I perceive to be my friend's bad hookup.
Right. Cyborg says, I was dragging behind the group the other day and I noticed he looked back and kind of gestured his hand to follow up faster. But he did it awkwardly and didn't get the message across. I mean, I did get the me- I mean, I it did get the message across, but he's shy. Friend says, yes. Uh, Cyborg says, so am I. Right, exactly. And I'm the complete opposite. I just care and I'm so loud about it. I will take care of everyone, of redacted person of zeal of you. I'm just like the way I have three siblings. The way wait, I'm just like that because I have three siblings that I feed and take care of. It's why I just go for things like when I tried to grab the food from your hand and wanted to help you, or when I wanted you to taste my food. Didn't you have a little something to say about that?
Um. Oh, the food.
Yeah.
It's just a small thing, but like, okay. So got to America, and man, I forgot how like big the plates were, and so I ordered something, and I was like, okay, I can't finish this, and then I got a box, and I was trying to fucking put it in the plate, right? I mean, in the box,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone was like cringing, and then she was like, "Oh, let me do it for you." I was like, "No, no, I'm good." And then she says, and then she's cringing more, and then she's, "All right, let me do it for you." And then again, happens again, and then Zeal interjects like, "Ren, respect boundaries." And so yeah. I I'm not implying, but that is what happened.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Um, I just love people. I love my friends. I care. But I'm both physical and I speak. Zeal denies himself everything, but he finally felt like he was trying, and he was showing me. And I read him. I knew what he meant by other girls. But other girls wouldn't. They think he's weird or doesn't care or scary. He held me yesterday and kept saying, "I never had a girlfriend. Sorry, I don't know how to do this," and kept reassuring him, "It's okay." Or it's I'm like, "It's okay. You're doing great." Cyborg. Oh,
Oh my god.
Ren. I'm sorry. um, Ren said, "I told him making me smile. I'm so happy right now." In his ear, and he'd giggle. Cyborg, wait, seriously? Ren, you never see this guy like that. He was happy. I've never seen him like this in all the years I've known him. Does Zeal not laugh?
Um, it's not like terribly expressive.
Oh,
Is a thing, it's like people might think he's like being okay. I'm talking like back then, like when I, was when I was part of the team and all. Like
mm-hmm.
he's a little dry in text, and yeah, just like that sounded like nice. That sounded warm. Like
Yeah.
that was, I was happy that Zeal was happy at the time.
Right. And
And
you even say here, that's cute. Just understand that you both, what you both are. Understand your relationship. Don't get too
understand your
attached.
relationship.
Yeah, because you're not going to see him for a while after this. Ren said, "Shit's complex. I don't get it. But as long as we're both happy, I don't care. It's fine. I will feel attached. But thing is I'm used to feeling this way. I get attached so fast, so randomly, and deal with it. But this time it's different because I got closure. Usually I don't. I get attached and friend zoned. He just held me. No one ever would have done this for me. No one." Cyborg. I don't really blame him though. A guy his size, testosterone blowing through his system. I never. I'd be none the wiser too honestly.
Okay, yeah, it's a dumb joke, but I'm just trying to like, cause like Ren is like saying like, "Oh, Seal's so great," and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, he's a big guy." I mean,
Yeah.
me like being like, kind, I'm a skinny dude, right?
Yeah.
So like, if I have a bro that's a gym rat, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, man, you're built like a truck."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know like in alleged context right now, it's like, it's
I've
all
had to read
dumb, but
that like three times, and every time I read it, I smile. It just puts a smile on my face.
uh,
Okay.
but
Um.
yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Um. Ren said, "You seen him in the suite on day one when he put his head in my lap. Then when I asked for a goodbye hug, he fucking grabbed me and laid down, and he didn't want to let go and said, 'Tell me when to let go.' That's amazing. It's when I started feeling things for him. That then the same night he texted me, 'Can we do that again tomorrow, but with less people because it's awkward?' And that's when I knew he wanted to be in my fucking bed with me. And I was like, sure. He's a big guy pretending he doesn't want comfort, but he fucking loves it." Cyborg. Yeah, I was surprised. Um, and then
Yeah, this is her recounting of like the sweet I think
yeah,
she referred to it as like the sweet incident.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
I don't know if I need to. Please understand that these messages of mine reflect my lack of awareness of any serious issue at the time. I was responding casually under the impression I was being told about a normal situation and the exploration of new feelings. Yeah, okay. I mean, they should not be interpreted as indifference towards serious matters, but rather as a reflection of the information available to me at the time. I was not aware of any allegation. If I had been made aware of any concern or allegation, I would have responded differently. All right.
hmm.
All right. Ren recounted day one, described as the sweet incident. Cyborg, yeah, I was surprised, but it makes sense, honestly. Ren, that's not something normal friends do. Cyborg says, I didn't make it awkward, Ren, but I guess one thing that made me feel weird is when I asked him, would you do this with other friends? And he said, if they ask. Cyborg, okay, never mind, I said gay. Ren said, it's funny though. It was funny. I know. Well, hey, I'm happy. I'm happy you're happy. I'm gonna get my hair done. Ren says, I hope this eased your mind a bit that it's not just out of the blue. And coffee. Uh, what?
Yeah. Like, sorry, I'm just thinking back to like what she's saying about me,
Right.
and she literally argues against me. So I just, I just let it go here.
Ren says it's been building up, or it's been like building up. Cyborg, I mean, I don't deny you guys had fun. Just don't fall off a cliff because you weren't looking at your feet. Good analogy. Ren, no, I just don't want you. Excuse me, I don't want you worried. Wait, I don't want you worried. I'll make sure he's okay. I'll take care of him. It's what I do best. Taking care of people is my specialty. That's awesome. And adorbsies. Ren, and Blank like fucking figured it out by himself because he's smart. He was like, Azil's a good man, and I'm happy you guys are happy. I don't care if it's like not romantic or anything. It's just cozy, and not uncomfy and weird.
That's what
Uncomfy.
confuses me, because she said like him saying that like if they ask, if someone asks you'll to like do like the cuddling stuff. I assume
Yeah,
the cuddling stuff. That she said she felt weird about that, but then she's saying that like she doesn't care if it's not romantic.
right.
So
Yeah, that
again,
makes.
I know I'm like giving disclaimers every time I talk about something that could like shake the bag, mix the bag up about like this whole situation, but like genuinely, I can't hold myself here. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it's comfort. I just hope to teach him this shit. It isn't some task with steps, because it's how he and his tism processes it. He's so dumb. He needs time. Cyborg, take care of yourself too. Um, what's it called? Ren says, "I'm happy when people are happy. I'm kind of learning too. Learning makes me happy. If I'm honest with you, he's been in my mind right now. He's been in my mind right now and won't fucking leave because I'm thinking so much about tonight, and I'm wondering if he is too. Are you seeing him today? Definitely is. Yeah, makeshift dinner and Dave and Buster's and Roblox mixer. Ren says, "Can you tell me if he looks or acts any differently? I'm just curious at all. That's all." Cyborg, you're so dumb. Yeah, sure, LMFAO. Ren, I'm sorry. Cyborg, I don't mind. Ren, just take care of him. Yeah, just take care of him. This pattern continues into the next day. Read more in day 4. Summary of Claim 1. I was informed of interactions, but not of any allegation. I responded based on what was said to me. I expressed uncertainty and concern about the situationship. All right, so for claim 2, what we are going to be doing, because there is information here, but as we kind of kept going, we realized it was a lot of bloat. This will be publicly available, so you guys are welcome to go through all this. But this is a lot of like pre-RDC stuff. What the important part of this is basically this little section right here: Ren's confession, rejection, and then Ren blocks Cyborg on August 11th, which, if anybody has been keeping track of, is the same date that she reached back out to Zeal. So, coincidence? I think not. Sorry, I had to say it.
Hmm.
Let's see. Ren said, Why didn't you sleep? Cyborg, yeah, I'm way too self-conscious about that too. That sounds so pretentious. And then responding to, it's true being female around males is kind of scary, but don't worry about yourself, you're actually chill. Ren, hypothetically, do you feel gay around non-binary females, or are you good with them, or just women, or what's Cyborg? I don't understand this. I don't know. Ren, do you mean when you say you're not gay, you're talking about amab people, or just all masculine people, even non-binary mask afabs? Amab question mark? Me Cyborg, would you feel gay if you went on a date with me Cyborg? Fuck. Cyborg says, Ren, calm. I'm not even gonna try reading that. Gay, like what? Ren, idiot, you hate being gay, so I'm like, I use he pronouns. Would that make you gay? Or you told me you're straight last year, that's why I'm asking. Um, then the next screenshot is, tell me gay, that's why I'm asking. What? Wait, let me go to Debra. No, you didn't. No, did holy shit. No, didn't. No, you. You didn't you? Ren, don't run right now, bro. I'm asking you a question. Cyborg, I'm by. Oh, cool. Good to know. Cyborg, also not really ready. Hello? Do you like anyone right now? No, I actually got out of a relationship recently. I don't know if I told you. I'm still sad. Ren, wait, what? Let me make you unsad. I like making people smile. You're so dumb. I'm sorry. So much to say, but yeah, I read you. Ren, I don't know if I said anything offensive. I'm really sorry. Cyber, calm down. I'm just thinking at Ren. Oh, wait, I'm about to Z. Ren, yeah, boy. Ren says sup. Supper says sup. Nonchalant. Good night. You're okay. Okay. And then almost an hour and 20 minutes later, I'm really sorry. I've been extremely pushy, and I thought it's just how you get to like me, maybe. But I've been really kind of harassing you now, and I realize with how pressuring I've been. I'll add you back. Let me make sure the screenshot's in fucking frame, because, oh my god, my stupid monitor isn't picking this up. I had to move that over. Um, I've been really extremely pushing. I thought it's just how to get you to like me, maybe, but I've only been really kind of harassing you now, and I realize with how pressuring I've been. I'll add you back sometime, but until then, I should fix my brain and give you a break too. I'm really sorry. I genuinely didn't mean to push you in a bad way, and don't listen to you, and thought if I tried hard enough, you'd like me like that, but I understand shit really wrong, and I'm really, really sorry about that. I'll talk to you later when I manage to fix up my feelings and make them go away so I don't keep harassing you over it, because I tend to get overboard. I just never learn.
Yeah.
Then,
I didn't really have a chance to like, you know,
yeah.
give my word here, and she just blocked me. And then, just for the sake of time, she does block me again because I had like an ear infection. I didn't was in the mood to talk to anyone. Also, that was like when she blocked me, I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be too comfortable,
Right.
right? And so,
Okay.
anyways,
Yeah, Cyborg responds with, I'm not really about whenever or whether I like you or not. I'm just not thinking about that stuff right now. Before you blocked me, I was gonna compliment you and let you down easy, but right now I feel like you should get that from yourself. Also, by the way, you take things really fast. I'm not terribly uncomfortable. I'm happy to clear the air. Like, we're still just good of friends, bruh. Chill out. Cyborg, I'm not sure if that makes it worse or better. Excuse me, but I think you're very cute and thoughtful. But to be honest, that's not worth half the compliments you gave me. Thanks for talking to me when I'm down. I don't see our friendship as fake, but just in case, don't leave this with bad confidence. I'm just a dumb guy who's still grieving and doesn't want to think about that kind of stuff, or that type of stuff. This is better for me. I don't regret talking to you. I'm not gonna bother convincing you more. If there's anything else, my ears are open. But holy shit, I'm tired. I understand. I need some time for myself. I'm really sorry. Cyborg, I really want you to be happy. Ren, thank you. You too. Cyborg, I'm serious. I know you are. I just need time I just need some time to sort myself out. Thank you. Okay.
hmm
And after that, blocks you again, and then
And then comes back,
comes back.
invites me to her server.
Okay. And like I said, these will all be publicly. You guys can go and look at them. But for time's sake, because we will be here all night if I go through them all. Alrighty. Anyway, Ren's advances during RDC. Moments in RDC where I didn't return Ren's advances slash teases. Cyborg says LMFAO. Bro looked it up. Ren, I knew that for years. Ah, well now, demisexual. Bye. Like I wouldn't give a fuck if you. Sorry, hit me in the face like a whiplash. Like I wouldn't give a fuck if you made a move. You probs wouldn't though. Yeah, you definitely need some sleep, idiot. Ren. Shio, hi. Hey, hi. I'm not weirded out, okay, but you do need sleep. Keyboard smashes.
Important caption.
Ren making advances, I deflected. This is right after she described her encounter with Zeal. Oh yeah, it is.
First encounter.
Oh, the first
Yeah.
encounter?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're fucking right. Yeah, it is. Because if your time zone is converted, yeah. Holy shit. Right after? This is right after y'all's encounter?
That
All right,
is
wait,
right
no. Hold
after.
on. Wait. Hold on. Let me say that
Wait,
again.
what?
This was right after Ren and Zeal's first encounter.
Yeah, this was right after she explained, what I was saying earlier, that she kind of explained like there being no connection.
Yeah.
Like it was like a sparkless fling.
Holy shit.
That's what I gathered from it. It's
Ren, she said, I wanted you for a while, idiot, a year. Cyborg dog, I'm just being for real. You need to just get the fuck out of that shitty place and find someone IRL. This shit will only end in disaster. This sucks. It has already, and I know it'll take a while. I mean, it's the same for me. Moving will suck, but I'll finally have a job, which makes things easier. Not even like a deep connection thing. I'm just curious about you. That's all. What the? I want ice cream so bad. Cyborg, I know, but there's like no time. I'm not even trying to make excuses. Ren, it's fine, man. I got ahead of myself. My replies here are neutral and often redirective. I did not reciprocate these comments. In some cases, I changed the subject to avoid engaging with us. Ren, you feeling okay? Oh, Cyborg, I want to make the most of it. My anxiety isn't like, I don't know if you get it, but I'm thinking too much that I don't get anything done. Ren, come here, let me make you stop feeling shy. Just kidding. Boy, what, boy, what? I'm sad. I'm so sad. Why? I'm only fun when I drink. No, you're always fun. No.
God, it's being a fucking alcohol obsessed. That's so cringe.
Ren said, I guess being cute makes up for it. Zeal, I don't know. He like, one moment he tells me he loves me, and the next he tells me he never wants to see my face ever again, and it makes me cry, but I don't want him to know. He tells me, don't look at me in public. I don't want to see you. Stay away from me in my group. Uh,
Yeah, and then I say like, well, it's not like out of hate because I already have like some doubt for this right off the bat. I'm assuming she's exaggerating because I don't think Zeal would say something like that. That's just, you gotta be like a straight up asshole.
yeah,
And again, back to the thing with the tension between, staff, members of the staff and Ren that I think some people are familiar with. Um, Zeal just didn't want that friction, being
right.
something in real life.
Because like I think maybe she's taking this like, oh, we don't, hey, don't come near us at RDC. These people don't like you, as stay the fuck away from me. I never want to see your face again.
It's just about like boundaries.
Yeah. That's pretty evil, but
Again,
uh,
like I don't have like any proof that like Zeal did not say this, but like that is what I assumed, and just so unlikely that
yeah,
I don't know. Doesn't seem likely.
right. Sorry, I'm trying to move this shit real time. Anyway, um, Ren asking me, Ren asking me over after saying her and Zeal are over. Ren, this week was one in a lifetime fantasy. Cyborg, I'm jealous. Fucking hell, I could have had someone if it wasn't for my parents. I could have totally been with someone. Sorry, I know it's not about me. Ren, is your mom still not allowing you past curfew? Cyborg, no, I just don't care anymore. Well, she doesn't really. When I'm finally out, she's kind of like comes to terms with me being gone. Ren, and come over, I guess, if you wanna. I don't mind.
Yeah, and this is also after Zeal had turned down another night,
Right,
and there's that will be covered in the full recounting.
right. I probably shouldn't.
Um,
Why not? I'm not getting in the way of you and Zeal. I know no one said it wasn't platonic, but it's just too much right now. I don't want him anymore. He kind of told me he doesn't care last night anyway. He just said when he gets home, he doesn't really think about me probs, just a tism thing. He seems to care here, though. Ren.
okay, pause.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Right here. Sorry, yeah. Ren confesses a second time. He seems to care though, but it's over. It's done. What matters right now? I accidentally looped the screenshots here, so that's just an error within my
Okay.
made in my time. So we're gonna skip over that.
All right, dope. Yeah, we already went through this. I want you. It's like literally right up here. We just read this. um, but anyway, well, underneath, I'll read this screenshot right underneath. He seems to care though, but it's over. It's done. What matters right now is that we're both sitting around feeling lonely and miserable. I'm sorry. I'm saying right now. Yeah, no, I'm in bed and I need you'll wake up, dumb. All right, you don't need me. And then it goes into the I wanted you for a while. And then we'll skip this because I already
Yeah.
read it. Let's see here. Dismissive of my advice, I changed the subject to focus on solutions to her livelihood. Summary of claim 2. I did not make any statement or joke about joining a sexual interaction. I did not express interest in Ren in that matter. I did not reciprocate or escalate suggestive comments. I declined invitations and set boundaries. My response consistently reflect attempts to disengage and change the topic. Claim 3. Allegation of attempting to conceal information. Claim. I did not attempt to cover up or conceal an alleged assault. I did not attempt to conceal or cover up any allegation. At the time of these conversations, I was not aware of any allegation of non consensual acts. Once again, my understanding of the situation was based entirely on what was communicated to me directly. I wanted to maintain privacy around personal information, and I had believed it was a private and sensitive matter, not an alleged assault. None of those concerns were brought to me at the time. I wanted to prevent the spread of sensitive details regarding one's sexual life. At no point was I aware of, informed of, or attempted to conceal any allegation. If I had been aware of such concern, I would not have responded the same way. Where Ren's claims stem from. Note, some messages included below contain phrases like don't tell anyone or keep this private. These comments need to be
Yeah.
understood in the context of bullet point 1, conversations involving personal topics, attempt to prevent unnecessary spread of private info. My understanding at the time was I was being told private, intimate details of a personal situation, not an alleged assault. These comments were not intended to suppress or conceal wrongdoing. Almost out of water. Let's see. I don't know who says this, but it looks like Ren. But yeah, it went from like crying and covered in hugs to him taking off my clothes and taking his shirt off and doing random shit. And I'm
Mm.
like, all right, well, he's trying his best, but like, Um, let's see. It said, "Oh, okay. I shouldn't know, LMFAO. I don't know. I just don't tell him I know, cause I'm trying to process it. Cyborg, don't tell anyone. Ren, of course I won't. Cyborg, it'll be Armageddon. B, Ren he told me this dies with us. I'm like, of course. Cyborg, seriously, bruh, you're an idiot. Um, okay. I'm not gonna lie. And I even said this to you like the first time around. Like when I first read that, my first thing was like, whoa, you know?
Like how so?
Like, and I know it comes up later, but like, you read that and you're like, okay, wait, what? Just started doing random shit. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's this is the first encounter that she's describing.
yeah.
Um yeah, and okay, like I hate to bring up high school again, but sex gossip, it's not good for anyone. And for what I was gathering at the time, and like the tone here, it's
Mm-hmm. Your first instinct, yeah, like the analogy you gave earlier, you walk past the construction site, you don't expect to die.
yeah.
Hmm. I responded to what I
Uh,
believed was private personal info. My suggestion to keep it private was based on my discomfort with discussing intimate details and my desire to avoid spreading private information. At no point was this presented to me as an allegation or concern. If it had been, I would not have approached the situation this way. That's cool. Maybe guys with guys, it's just easier, I guess. Maybe because I'm female, it's not easier. Cyborg, hey, but seriously, I'm gonna act like this didn't happen, and from now on, pretend I don't know. Ren, oh my god, bro, I'm remembering dumb shit Zeal said during his trial and error. He's like, well, that's not like porn.
Jesus.
Cyborg went, also, don't break promises like this. I know I'm chilling, but Ren, it wasn't a promise. And this was right after, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Ren, oh, I can't make the joke. Ren, it wasn't a promise. He did not promise. If it was a promise, all right? Cyborg, I mean, dies with you? Ren, he just said, don't talk about this with anyone, okay? Oh, yeah, that. He obviously doesn't want you to tell anyone, bro. This would shatter him. Ren, I just don't know how else to process what happened. It's about me too, bro. Cyborg, he'd probably not talk to me the same way. um, Ren, I feel so bad for him right now. Like, I feel nothing for myself. I don't care, but he must have been feeling terrible and he feels guilty, like he committed a crime when it's not that serious. Cyborg, just please keep this under wraps. Ren, of course. Cyborg, if you need to talk about it with someone, you can talk to me. Ren, dude, you probably hurt himself over this. I don't want that. Cyborg, I do feel guilty and burdened for knowing. It's fine though, because I have so many secrets people have told me. Ren said, okay. No, it's like easier to click and delete. I remember not sure. Damn, again, I wish I quit.
I feel lonely again. I wish I could sleep next to someone.
Oh,
This
I
was
could.
like that
Okay,
was that night after the sexual encounter still.
gotcha.
Um
Cyborg said, call Zeal. I'm gonna take my makeup off and shower, then sleep. Good night, friend. Okay. I'm worried about Zeal. He'll be okay. Just don't talk about this with anyone. I don't want to stress you out, but I need you to promise because I really care about you and Zeal, and I want to keep being friends. I don't have anyone else offline, and for the sake of the game and everyone working on it, please, re, rely on this game. And if
People
somehow
rely on this game.
people. Sorry, it's late. People rely on this game. If somehow someone finds out, then Zeal loses his part in leadership. I don't know anyone who would want to keep working. I'm so serious. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm scared myself. Everything will be fine. I just really need to remind you. This is why Zeal was so afraid. I know you've been unstable in the past. Hmm.
Mhm.
Expressed concern about reputational and interpersonal consequences, not awareness of wrongdoing. I was focused on avoiding unnecessary public discussion to prevent conflicts. I wanted the team environment to remain professional and not give the impression that the team slept together. This context is important. I did not want the full context of the situation. I was not informed of any allegation. I was reacting in real time to partial info. Because of this, my responses are misinformed. They are not intended to conceal an assault. I know you've been unstable in the past. You've heard people rinse it. I promise. I already forgot and just woke up. Good song. What's your plans for today? My bestie is arriving on 1 p.m. If you don't have any plans, want to meet up today, whenever, let me know. Don't hesitate.
Yeah. I do think it's very important for me to include this, and I get it. Like with the alleged context that you know that's in the air today. Like that's like any outsider is gonna probably like look at this and be like, "Oh, why are you so paranoid?" But if you know anything about Pressure's history, like just like nonstop like controversy and in my opinion some nothing burgers. And so like, Ren kind of like told me very loosely. I was like, yeah, like, all right, well, don't talk too loosely about it.
Yeah, it doesn't need like
And
we don't need the that you slept with somebody getting out and then it's like, oh well, Zeal just wants to fuck all of his coworkers or something.
or just like anyone, like
Okay.
just like sex gossip, like if anyone is familiar, sex gossip is just unhealthy for everyone.
Yeah.
It sucks, and it destroys friend groups. And if okay, this is what I knew is that like it was consensual. But if I hadn't like known Zeal, like if it wasn't like like friends with him, and I was just like a part-time employee, and I heard about you know the, a boss slept with a former coworker, like I don't know if I would want to work for the game anymore. I wouldn't be like
Yeah.
totally comfortable for sure. But because Zeal, during this time was my friend, I was like, all right, whatever. You know,
Okay.
I I
I
was
think
against what
I think you even
I
ask
was
in this
against the sexual
I
encounter.
know it's not provided right here, but I think you even ask in this conversation if it's consensual, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
I do. Well, I don't ask, but I say like, because when she started describing something akin to, pity sex,
Yeah.
that's when it becomes questionable because like do you value yourself, like
Yeah.
you know, and so that's when I say like as long as it's consensual, and she didn't give me any signals.
Gotcha. Privacy versus concealment. Encouraging privacy around personal matters is not equivalent to concealing wrongdoing. My comments were made under the belief that 1. I was being told of a private consensual interaction. 2. Sharing it broadly would cause harm and unnecessary conflict. My comments were not made with knowledge of any alleged incident. Respectfully, Ren thinks out loud, so I ask naturally. Also, it was one of my attempts to change the subject. This was not me abiding by a fucked up bro code. Zeal was unaware I
Yeah,
knew of their encounter until 2 weeks after RDC. Summary of Claim 3. It
yeah,
was
also
not a.
important.
Yeah. Summary of Claim 3. I was not aware of any allegation. I did not attempt to conceal any wrongdoings. My comments were focused on privacy, not to suppress. Um, my actions were based on an incomplete understanding at the time. Conclusion oh my god. From the positive conversations we've had, I was under no impression that an alleged SA had occurred. I'm being accused of complicity. I think I'm saying that right. Sorry, guys. Um, I'm looking at words for a minute. Then at some point, wanting to join Zeal in the alleged assault and passing it as a joke. Ren says I deleted evidence of this, but my behavior in our DM suggested I'd never say that. Given my discomfort in sexual matters, my disapproval of perceived relationships, and lack of alleged context, I do not engage in the alleged behavior. My statements and actions reflect my understanding at the time, not awareness of any allegation. These claims are all false. Oh.
That's false claims and rumors. Now we gotta
Now the meat
get
and
thorough.
potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to pause here?
Let's take a pause for a second. Alrighty, going on to RDC recounting. Note that the dates are 1 day ahead because of my current time zone, GMT plus 8. No matter how these DMs look, I am not implying that the alleged assault didn't happen. This is my only recounting of events. Day 1, sweet incident. This is on the 2nd. Friend said, want to meet up? Me and Zio are going to hang out after he works out and showers. Cyborg says, when is that? Well, also where? He's going to work out and shower right now, he said. Oh, today? Ren says, at the hotel lobby, we can meet up and mess around outside, take a cab, go random places. It's what I've been doing today. Cyborg says, who's gonna be there? Ren says, me, Zeal, and redacted person. Just want to say I might be a bit because this was short notice. LMAO. Ren says, take your time, bruh. We at Target shopping for random snacks. You can join us later and eat snacks with us and be unhealthy as shit. We just having fun. We just finished shopping, heading back to drop snacks off to go to Marriott. Where are you at, bruh? We downstairs. Cyborg says, oh, Mafeo, I'm home. Thanks for the food. Ren says, you're so silly. Meeting you was super awesome. You're awesome. And sends a gif. Cyborg, you're so awesome. Thanks for hanging. Return to my room. Day 2, first sexual encounter. Arranging dinner. Or before this, it says, I hadn't joined the day's hangout due to miscommunication, so we agreed to an evening dinner. I suggested a place with light drinks available. Ren voiced curiosity, to which I strictly say no. Cyborg says, who's invited? Ren says, want to come over? I just call this shit the femboy face, bro. It's just us. Cyborg. I didn't know y'all was hanging out. Well, Ren, we sort of just let anyone join whenever they wanna. We're gonna get food and then split the rest. We'll be, we've been out since 9 a.m. Cyborg, oh, what you been up to, today? Literally nothing. What? Damn, I'm bummed out. It's not the end, lol. There's the rest of the day. I don't know. Everyone's just taking a break now. I mean, I thought I was gonna be notified. If you want to hang out, it's fine too. Well, you can just go rest up. It's fine though. Yeah, I'm gonna do fucking voices. I'm tired of doing this like on and off shit, so I'm just gonna do voices. All right, Ren's gonna be Deku, and Cyborg, you're gonna be Bakugo. So, all right.
What?
Oh, you should have told me. I wasn't told you. Zil kept fucking spam calling me today. That's how. I don't like to bother you. Where would we have dinner? Ren, no idea. You know how it is. I suggested Italian. They like the idea. What you think? Any ideas? Just anywhere I can get a light drink, to be honest. I'm not getting shit-faced, duh. Just to grease the gears. Hope you don't mind. Lol. Why? Yeah. Redacted.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, it makes it so much easier, bro.
Yeah, maybe just a little light on it. Like, holy shit. I mean, I guess the fatigue is it's coming.
Okay. Man. Ren, drink before. You all know what it's like. Hi, Dawn. Ren, I've been drinking for a year. Ren, a sip won't kill. Sorry, I said I wouldn't do that. A sip won't kill me, would it? It affects everyone differently, and I know how emotional you are. You're not in the right place for that. You need to believe me. Like alcohol affects everyone diff. It turns my uncle into an actual psychopath. Some others, it can awaken your... I won't say that.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a derogatory word at the time.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That's my bad.
I just won't say it. Or I think it was weed. I don't know. But it could also maybe just chill. I will literally walk out if you take a sip. I'm serious. Okay. Not that I don't trust you, dummy. Like, actually genuinely care. Ren. I know you're being protective, but like, I'm just curious. That's why. I'm curious. What would I be like? Cause I could never know. Cat piss and vomit. Ren's temptation.
I thought she was asking about like the taste.
Yeah.
That's I'm being an idiot. I was being an idiot, but yeah, like I was the one that told her not to drink. So
yeah,
she said like, "Oh, I was told it wasn't like yummy juice."
It wasn't yummy
You know, and
juice.
that was me.
Yeah. Ren's temptation to try booze, immediately shut this down. BPD and alcoholism are a combo from hell. I don't want that from Ren. Ren. Okay, I'll listen to you. Do I look like this emoji IRL? I just got random emotional today when Zio asked me about music and stuff. I started crying, so he would just like hugged me, and I just kept crying, and I don't know, I got so emotional. I kept telling him how much I missed him because I did. I didn't want to delete everyone. Then like Zio apologized for burning me out. He says this is just extreme burnout I'm experiencing. Y'all are sweet. Ren. Do you want me to stop with the voices? I feel like it works.
I mean, we haven't gotten into, you know, the serious meat.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I just never experienced burnout this fucking intense in my life. I just missed him so much, and I thought we were scary for so long because of work. Work ruined him for me for the longest time, and when I met him, I just remembered how fucking amazing he is. I I just try to remember these people are real. It's really easy to disassociate from the fact, especially online. People will say shit they never said in person. Right. I just realized how bad online is. Why I hate this place. Why I hate this space. Well, I understand you now and what you meant. It's just this is my first time meeting my friends in person. Everyone now, it just makes me sad I won't have a deeper connection with y'all. Real friendships aren't one vacation, but someone you meet over the course of years. We're also good friends. I know, Zeal for 5 years, and it feels like this is the first time I know him for real. I don't know why, I just keep crying. I don't know why. I'm sorry. If you need to take off today, that's fine. But it just sucks because I just finished my makeup. Is
Yeah,
this
I was
related?
actually so bummed out, but
Yeah.
if she needs it, fine.
Is this related to dinner? No, I will come. I'm just trying to stabilize. I don't know. I just kept crying. I feel sad. I don't understand my feelings or what's going on with me right now. I'm just crying. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You should not have alcohol at all. I know we talked about it, but I just want to hammer home because it's so much worse. You don't deserve that.
She seemed very curious about it. It's like, nope, no.
Do not do this.
Um, no.
I don't want to feel any more miserable, so you're right. I thought it'd just make me happy because I'm extremely sad right now. And BPD kicking in. I'm just too excited now. I'm the extreme opposite switching happening. The opposite switch happening. I need a hug so bad right now, to be honest. I'm a bit shy, but we'll see, LMFAO. Don't think too hard about it. I just can't stop crying. It's so out of control right now. Zeal said he's coming. Like, right now? Right now, just to comfort me. I can't stop sobbing. It won't fucking stop. Usually at home, I just sit there crying for 3 hours straight because there's no one to comfort me. It's just an episode or something. It's okay. That's very kind of Zeal. You there? Had dinner tonight. Ren had a huge breakout. Zeal cancels dinner after the sexual encounter 2 hours later. Right? Okay, I'm gonna stop at the voices
Okay.
now.
Right. We're just gonna ignore Zeal's name.
Kid name pressure. Okay.
I'm proud of it.
Okay. Sorry, I was doing the voices because I didn't want to be like Cyborg said, Ren said, so I just did different voices. All right. Fucking God.
Yeah, no, it catches the ears better.
It
But yeah,
does.
now we're at the
Serious
supposed
shit.
alleged. Yeah.
Right now, just to comfort me, I can't stop sobbing. It won't fucking stop. Usually at home, oh yeah, it's okay. It's very kind of you. What hotel are you at again? Weston. What you doing? Have you eaten yet? No.
All right. So when I said like, what hotel are you at again? Actually, no. It's when she says, Weston, what you doing? That's like after. That is after the encounter.
Gotcha. Yeah. What you doing? Have you eaten yet? No. Sorry for ditching. I was crying a shit ton. Zeal held me for like fucking hours because I cried about all the stuff that happened. Got everything out of my system. Feeling so much better now. I'm glad, Ren. Do you need any food? I haven't eaten. Hold on. Ren described to me the comfort Zeal brought after the sexual encounter. Ren said, "Do you need any food? I haven't eaten or opened my sandwich at all. It's still packaged. Or wait, is it not a proper social gesture? I'm bad at this. I'm eating. Hey, I don't want to ruin your mood, but I know you haven't really been telling me everything. Ren, no, you can't ruin it. What's up? Huh? What do you mean? Like, blank? Still thinking about it. I just want to let you know I'm sorry about the bad terms you two are on. Blank too. But I should say that to be respectful to their space at RDC, they know you're a good person. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
This is back to the thing where like apparently Ren thought like Zeal was like being rude apparently.
Yeah.
That that's just what I'm saying here is that
Yeah.
you should be respectful of the team.
Yeah. Hold on. It says, I'll have to look at this. We can talk about it. Like, Zeal texted me when we were together, and they said they don't want to like talk to me and block me because I shit talk Zeal and stuff, even though Zeal told me he doesn't care anymore. Yeah, I'm happy he doesn't hold a grudge like that. I'm not there, but it's very sweet he drove over. Ren, Yeah, I'll stay away from them at RDC. I don't want to bother them. It's all right. I
Mm.
understand. Ironic. Sorry. Cyborg, you weren't bothering them. It's just about history. All right. We all wish it was for better than this, you know? Yeah. You'll be cool with blank and blank. Ren, I wanted to fix it, but it's whatever, I guess. Blank is very nice. Me asking Ren to respect her group space at RDC due to tension that was between Ren and the team members from Ren's actions before RDC. Ren acknowledged. Cyborg, blank is nice. Time will tell and heal. Smiley face. He'll be okay. Ren, I feel like Zeal was acting nonchalant but needs closure because he laid down and held me so tightly but tried acting like he doesn't care. It was kind of funny. Fuck, I kind of want to say something I probably shouldn't, but I don't know. You shouldn't have said that. Now I'm dying. What? I'm curious. Why? Okay, he's like awkward as fucking shit right now, and it's too embarrassing to see me. You can put the puzzle pieces together. You there? What? I don't get it. This guy is dumb as fuck because he wanted to try something, but was so fucking bad at shit. And I don't think it's. And I think it's funny because shit like that doesn't work without a connection. Ooh, let me know. He made a move.
Yeah, and
Second.
by like move, I thought like is like, Ren, I felt like this way for a while and I need to tell you, like a confession, but
Yeah.
like right here.
Right.
Yeah, go on.
Where I became aware of the sexual encounter, and not alleged assault. Ren begins describing in detail her physical relations. I was explicitly aware of Ren's romantic interest, physical disappointment, and sexual disconnection to Zeal. Ren says, sex cyborg. He tried sex. It didn't work. I'm not like, that's not how it works. Cyborg. What? With the question marks. Just like question marks. He put his lips on my chin, so I was like, I mean, we can try kissing. And he went full tongue. He's dumb. So this is why he didn't invite me to the hotel? Yes, he was trying his best. I don't care. I'm not gonna, like, make him annoyed. It just feels like his confidence is shattered. And I'm like, dude, it's chill. I don't care. Yeah. He's so worried and shit. Like, bruh, it's normal. It's curious. It's curious. It's not a big deal. The hanging fucking stick man. Cyborg. LMAO. Sorry, I'm just thinking right now and trying to process. Open this package. Same. I have a sandwich. Hello. Um, but yeah, it went from like crying to comfort and hugs to him taking off my clothes and taking his shirt off and doing random shit. I'm like, all right, well, he's showing his best, but like, lol. Okay, maybe I shouldn't know. LMFAO. I don't know. I'm trying to process it. Don't tell him I know, because don't tell anyone. Of course I won't. It'll be Armageddon. He told me this dies with us. I'm like, of course. Serious. Bruh, you're an idiot. Yeah, yeah, I needed to talk to you about it with one person. You're here. I wanted you to know why we ditched, okay? Cyborg. Why do you tell people, or why do people tell me everything, man? Um, I don't know. I want him to feel bad, so I let him. Wait, I don't know. I didn't want him to feel bad, so I let him. Y'all did? Huh? Yeah, it didn't work though. No, not really. It didn't work. Never mind. I don't want to know. I'm saying it didn't work. Sex doesn't work if people don't gaff. That's all. He was being dumb and curious, so I'm like, all right, bro, it's not working. Well, you both are fucking virgins because you both, you both are fucking
Are you
virgins.
are you both?
Are you both
Are you
fucking virgins
both
because you both act like it? We
me
still
acting like
are.
so cool? Well, are you both fucking? But yeah, this screenshot's definitely gonna be interesting because she says like, I don't know, I didn't want him to feel bad, so I let him. But like, I've already made this clear. But like, you can consent to sex because you feel pity for someone.
Yeah.
Like, as an adult, I believe, as an adult, you are responsible to the consent you give until you're, of course, forced, physically forced, or like harassed,
Yeah.
or coerced into giving it. At that
Absolutely.
point, your rights are taken away. But she hasn't given me like a signal that like, oh, I didn't really want it, like,
Yeah.
you know, so
It was redacted information because Cyborg doesn't want the world to know that. Ren, did you
no.
fucking figure it out? Cyborg. Also, it was with a dude, lol. I'm gay as hell.
Okay. This is how they find out. This is how I come out. All right.
Uh, it's not June anymore. You can't be gay, dude.
Fuck. I missed the mark. I
No!
missed my time.
Yeah. Ren
Shit.
said, holy shit, Zeal
I'm not
sucked. What's
just
up?
so that like people, cause might be upset. Like if I don't specify, I am bi.
Yeah.
There's a clear difference.
I'm gay as hell. Ren said, holy shit, Zeal sucked ass. It fucking didn't feel good at all. Lol. Okay, no more. I'm now convinced I'm broken as fuck and just numb. Okay, sorry. That's so cool.
Mm.
Maybe guys with guys is easier, I guess, because maybe I'm
Yeah,
female, it's
I
not easy.
deleted. I deleted some messages that like went into like more like a reciprocating detail because she is like going on about it,
Yeah.
right? And though I will be honest, I did not like, especially at the start here, I did not want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Like, look, like I'm a young guy in my 20s. Like, I'm not equipped to like, I know sex is like a normal subject, but I'm a young guy in my 20s. I'm not equipped to give sex pointers to the opposite sex. Like,
Yeah. You ain't got the equipment. You can't give the advice type.
yeah, and I just met Ren in real life, so like this is like very strange. And then I knew them for like I guess like 2 years online, but like this, I
Yeah,
just
this is
met them
just
in
like,
real life.
yeah.
This is so strange. I was like, and also, um, like Ren is, if I'm going to be honest, you're going to see it in the next few screenshots, but with the alleged context in the air, I felt bad. I felt bad for Zeal, because this is someone of the opposite sex saying that like, this guy's sex sucked, and it's just like an awkward position to be in for me.
Right.
But yeah, go on. Sorry, I'll stay away from Yap City.
That's okay. That's so cool. Maybe guys, it's guys with guys is just easier. Maybe because I'm female, it's not. Hey, but seriously, I'm gonna act like this didn't happen from now on. Pretend I don't know. Oh my god, bro, I remember dumb shit. Like, Zeal said his trial and error. He's like, well, that's not how porn works. Ren is explaining. It was poor performance. The deleted message is me sharing a personal experience. I attempt to change the subject. Also, don't break promises like this. I know you know I'm chilling, but it was a promise he did not it wasn't a promise. He did not promise. If it was a promise, I mean, dies with you. He said he just said, "Don't talk about this with anyone, okay?" Oh, yeah, that. He obviously doesn't want you to tell anyone, bro. This would shatter him. I just don't know how else to process what would what's happened. It's about me too, bro. Ren says it's about her too. I was simply apprehensive about talking about this topic. These were two people I just met in real life. Stem of Ren's cover-up claim. At the time of these conversations, I was not aware of any allegation of non-consensual acts. Once again, my understanding of the situation was based entirely on what was communicated to me directly. This was a rational fear at the time. I'd also used the point to disguise my unease as a means to end the topic. Rin describes pity sex. I bring up consent passively. It's okay, just keep it a secret. What's it called? Here it is. As long as it's consensual, that's what I was waiting for. Um, he really
Yeah,
wanted
because she
this.
says, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
um, he really wanted this, really fucking wanted this. So I'm like, I guess go for it. I guess maybe I'm the real nonchalanter. As long as it's consensual, he's a sweet dude. He is, dude. I
Yeah.
feel so much better because he comforted me. Like, holy shit.
So again, I'm not gonna like straight up ask like, was it consensual? Because that's like asking like, was it assault? Because
Yeah,
you don't do that. But I did in a way that like, as long as it's consensual. And then I also like felt bad for Zeal here in this situation at the time. Like, he's just like sweet guy.
yeah.
You know, so.
Well, I don't know if he's a sweet guy. I never met the dude.
So I always like, right? Sorry, my bad.
No, we're both. Yeah, we're both. To everyone, yeah,
I'm so fatigued.
yeah.
I am so
I'm taking you along with the ride. You're not used to doing this.
I'm
You
gonna
riding in the
continue
front
my
seat on this one. um,
no, you're taking the bulk of it. Yeah. Thank you.
Ren said he is. Dude, I feel so much better because he comforted me. I just feel really upset that he got scared, pushed me into the shower, put his clothes on, and ran. Like, dude, he felt extreme shame. I don't want him to feel upset like that. I just tried to comfort him about it, and he just didn't listen to me. I don't get that part. Yeah, he just grabbed me, tossed me into the shower. I'm like, Zeal, Zeal, Zeal. And he turns and closes the door, doesn't let me out. And I'm like, Zeal. He fucking tosses my clothes around and starts folding them and then puts his clothes on and is like so terrified and walks out. Then before leaving, he's like, can't wait for the Google Doc in 5 years. I'm like, Zeal. He's so scared. This guy is getting every praise from me tomorrow. It's nothing crazy. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna say this myself because this is a screenshot that has been circulated, and I
okay.
don't know. I mean, obviously, it is sourced from Ren, and then it like reached a mutual. And again, this is not proof that Ren is. It's not. This is not proof that Ren is sharing a screenshot. Yeah, I'm just protecting the uninvolved's privacy in this. You know, it's not.
This is
This is
her
just my
taking
word.
context of what you said and trying to be like, oh well, Cyborg is praising Zeal for sexually assaulting me.
Fucking,
What the
this
who
guy's
the
getting it,
fuck does
brother.
this?
Like this makes me look like Hitler.
I know, like holy
It's
shit.
like I just felt like, you know, another like, you know, as a guy, if like a guy is like sad about his performance in bed, you know, it's just like obviously I'm not gonna go to him like the next day like, yo, dude, I heard that your performance, like, no, I meant like, hey, Zeal, you know, you work really hard,
Yeah.
and you know, and I appreciate you like managing everything, something like that. Not,
Yo, dude, congrats
I don't even
on.
have to. I don't have
Yeah,
to.
I mean that's fucking that's terrible. Right, it's nothing crazy. Cyborg, I know you wouldn't do this shit. He just can't read people. He himself knows. I do not give a fuck because I'm not really tied up to anyone. Meanwhile, I'm in the lobby rotting. Ren, if I was, then hell no. My hair and fit was perfect. I'm so sorry. My makeup too. I'm so sorry. Zeal just fucking took my clothes off and was breathing heavy and grabbed his phone, told you we were ditching, and I'm like, that's that I'm like, that mine's mean. No, I'm sorry. That's how the events actually occurred. Yes, he got a bit excited. Bruh. It's not how it works. I wanted my first time to be cute and tender and slow. He just went in full tongue and everything, and I'm like, okay, let a guy explore. You're never gonna get this chance in forever, so I just felt bad for it.
Oh my god.
Um the fact I can't say that. Hold on, I'm gonna pause and say this. Sorry, had
Mhm.
to say something in confidence. Wow, okay. If I'm being honest, like he's not even my type. He's just soft and huggable. I like his hug. You're more my type. By the way, I just had
Yeah,
sex with this guy, but you're more my type if this sounds weird, but yeah. Like what?
like a lot of, okay, to be honest, like what the biggest doubt for me for like the essay, you know, my word not as gospel, is the fact that she, you know, will be describing the sexual experience and like be shitting all over it, and then like immediately say like, oh, but like I wouldn't mind if you came to my room or like made a move, like
Yeah, like what?
hashtag what that mean.
Yeah. Uh, okay. Uh Maybe that's the part. I mean, you're more my type. Sorry if that sounds weird, but yeah, maybe it's part of the fact I don't value myself enough, so I just feel bad for him and let him, even though I don't care. And it's probably why it didn't work too. I mean, you remember the way he grabbed me and hugged me on the couch last night. He then texted me, "Want to do this more again, or want to do this again, but without people around, so it's less awkward." I was like, "Sure." He's wanting this, but keep saying, "Wait." He's wanted this, but kept saying, "It's you. I'm just comforting you." I did delete a picture of me in my outfit. I'm not totally comfortable having personal pictures recorded online. Um, I feel so crushed for him, Red, and kept saying, "It's fine, man. I don't feel anything." He wasn't. It's just I wasn't into him. He wasn't. It's just I wasn't into him. Cyborg. It's not. It's not. But it's backhanded to Zeal. But I know you're being honest, Ren. Yeah, like Zeal wanted to hold somebody to see what someone naked looked and feels like in real life. LMFAO, you're so fucking
Oh my
blunt with your
god.
words. Well, it's just how I talk, I
Dude,
guess.
is
Cyborg.
it a hot take to say like she's a girl talking about like another guy's like terrible performance? And the thing is, I know like during this time, I know that she still like has feelings for me.
Yeah.
Like it was only like a week ago or two that she said like, can I take you out to dinner once we get to RDC? I was like, maybe.
Maybe.
And then eventually I did. Like when it came down to it, I was like, no, I rejection.
Yeah.
And then like there's this. It's just I don't feel good about this. Even if this was like, I guess like if it was like, even if it was like Zeal saying like, oh, I just felt bad for Ren, like she really wanted. I don't know how that sounds saying that, but like I would be like, oh, I feel bad for Ren.
Yeah.
You know, that you just did it because you felt bad. Like,
Pity
and the
sex.
only reason why I'm expressing like some heartbreak for him here is because it's not part of the conversation,
Yeah.
and like telling a girl like what am I guess I could have said something, but like just like telling a girl that like, hey, I'm sorry your sexual experience was subpar. Like, I'm sorry, I
You're
can't,
saying you're
it's
saying the
just so
sex was you're
I'm
saying the sex was shit, not this not that it was sexual assault.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, fuck.
She then
I hope
says,
people understand that, like,
yeah. She then says I don't know how else to word it. She explicitly explained that his comfort meant something to her. It looked like cuddling developed into a sparkless fling. All I could honestly think about at the time was how Zeal would have felt it with that Ren was explaining to me that she only had sex with him because she pitied him while simultaneously hitting on me in response. That's so fucking gross. I pointed out her backhands. This further served to exacerbate
exasper. I can't even fucking. Fuck.
exacerbate. Anyway, we're not gonna focus too hard on that word. I just spit
Further
on my
serve
monitor
to amplify my discomfort.
to amplify my
Two
discomfort.
fucking idiots reading a doc.
Ugh. But he's sweet though. He's sweet. I like the guy. I'm just not really sexually into him. I don't care about the about the buff. I don't care about the buff. Like, sure, he carries me around, but I'm more into affectionate people who are more like, just, their shit. He's just a dork. Because I know how sex works. He didn't. He didn't. He watches porn, bro. He accidentally shared his screen once and he was watching that shit. And I saw it's not realistic. Knowing him, he's going to take this, internalize it, and push it into work. Oh, no. I
Yeah,
don't.
that's just him.
Yeah. I didn't want him to feel awful, so I let him do whatever because I didn't want
Oh,
things to be bad.
oh my. Like, no matter how you look at it, if you look at it as like, if you believe it was non-consensual or if it was consensual, that just is like, it gives me, the ick. Like you need to value yourself.
I know. I
Um,
feel so bad. I feel so bad for him right now. Like nothing for myself. I don't care. Like I feel nothing for myself. I don't care. But he must be feeling terrible. Like he feels guilty. Like he committed a crime when it's not that serious.
Hmm. Oh
Jesus.
yeah. The when I say but he's so sweet though. I don't know what was deleted here. Maybe it was like a screenshot or
Of them.
like an experience, but my experience. So I didn't tell you.
Gotcha. Cyborg, just please keep this under wraps. Of course, if you need to talk about it with someone, you can talk to me. Dude, he could probs hurt himself over this. I don't want that. But I do feel guilty and burdened for knowing. It's fine though, because I have so many secrets people have told me, I feel like. Ren says, okay.
Yeah.
You know, Zeal also, I have new QR codes, LOL though. Like, we met IRL. But yeah, I
I want to
just,
say, because at this point, because I'm realizing, because she said like, it's about me too, and I'm guessing she doesn't have like anyone to talk about it. So like at the point, she told me like she doesn't have friends in Jordan, or like she felt isolated there. So I was like, fine, I'll like be a girl's girl, but like you know,
mm-hmm.
I'll provide, I'll try to like support
Yeah, yeah,
but it's still uncomfortable with me.
yeah.
Go on.
But yeah, I just needed to talk to you because first of all, we ditched you and I felt terrible. It's probably why I just didn't really care for what Zeal was doing. I was like, dude, like in my head, I'm like, poor Cyborg. Did you mention me at all?
Okay, all right. Oh my god.
Zeal's doing shit, and I'm like, Cyborg must be really lonely right now. No, on my head, didn't want to ruin Zeal's mood. You ain't gotta say that. I don't know what I should say, bruh. I'm Eevee, my filter is gone. My first time was with a dude, so I can't even say anything either. That's okay though. Like, were you guys dating her? No, one off. Just exploring. Night stained. Was it some random or like friend? Friend Lamau online. Oh, wait, the guy that and then redacted. Yes, blink. I'm spoiled. Well, it's fine, lol, as long as shit works. I just kind of feel bummed I didn't feel anything and starting to wonder if something. I think Cyborg just fucking left.
What? No,
Oh,
I'm
oh,
here.
oh. I
I
heard you
just
get
don't
up
have
from
any-
your like chair. I was like, oh God.
like no disrespect. Like I know it's a serious situation, but like fuck.
Uh,
Oh,
I just feel anything and starting to wonder if something is wrong with me. So not virgin. Who,
nothing's wrong
me?
with her. She said, I just assumed like she said like there was no like sexual connection. There's not.
Yeah,
I thought, there's nothing wrong with her.
right. Brent said, who, me? Both of y'all. Well, how do you define virgin? Well, well, technically the ritual, sure, but not technically virgin. Uh, well, he felt like better than I did, that's for sure. How do girls just not feel
Oh.
anything that actually scares me, well? So, basically, we're emotional. I know, connection, but like, you gotta build the connection. Slow kissing and slow touching, building tension, saying nice things, etc. Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
did my first time, well. Zeal just ripped my shirt off and okay, I'm not saying that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Zeal just ripped my
Oh.
I hate reading this, bro. Zeal just ripped my shirt off and started fucking rubbing me and like, dude, hurts it stop. Like, he's fucking dumb. Like, he was doing shit and constantly apologizing. He was so confused. Cyborg. Dude, you might
That's
make me
interesting.
cry. I haven't had a
The constantly apologizing
Yeah,
part, because I don't remember that being part of like the testimonies,
it wasn't.
but I see. But yeah, like, dude, you might make me cry. I haven't had a drink. Again,
He deserves
pity.
better than a pity party. He does. Another instance I interpret as two first timers being uneducated in physical interaction. It's just as Tizen. He deserves to find someone he's comfy with, like he was comfy with me, but I don't know how to like him in that way I tried. Yeah, it's just he rushed into everything way too fast, way too much, too fast, wanted to get over with, like it's a chore and he wanted. Yeah, I'm thinking about how like for women you need to let it simmer. So weird dude. Yeah, it's so fucking yeah, his fucking ass came
Oh.
he came me felt awesome. He came me felt awesome. I don't really feel anything, and to be honest, I'm bummed. Okay, but I wouldn't tell him I'm bummed. Well, you just met this person.
Yeah, in real life, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's still.
Um, I wouldn't tell him I'm bummed to feel worse. Listen, and then a voice message. Posting the clarity hit hard, but after it ran away, he texted me, well, that just happened. He got hard again after it. That's why he ran away, by the way. He couldn't stand himself. And I'm like, Zeal, and he ignored me and he ran away. Well, first time is usually terrible. I'm just still mad. Y'all just
Just
left me
changing
there.
the subject here.
True and factual.
I was upset about that.
Yeah, I'd be fucking
These
pissed
fucking
too.
like former coworkers, doing the deed, and
Go to get a bite to eat, and your coworkers are fucking banging in the hotel room. Yeah, I'd be mad too. Anyway, so Sunberg said left me here. Ren said, I'm sorry. He just, being Zeal, I couldn't really reach for my phone either. Guy had me pinned, bro.
Ugh.
Fam-
I like some people might say like, oh, maybe this was Ren thinking out loud, like her experience, but just no, it is just as plausible that like this could have been like consensual, and she just wanted to keep talking about it,
yeah.
and I was so uncomfortable, and like she would keep bringing it up, and
Yeah.
like and then the next day, yeah, I was. That's when like my thoughts were gathered, like, these are thinking about the situation right now. Like there was no sexual connection, but
Right.
yet she was planning another meetup with Zeal. Like
Okay.
that
Yeah,
was in
sure.
like, okay, I should probably say something,
Yeah.
right? So
Because I know you aren't a thing. YouTube. Was and what? Oh no, he's not. He's playful. He was just curious. Like he comforted me. He held me, but also I noticed he was trying positions while holding me. He does. I'd be viewing this very differently. Nah, I understand this too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, hey, what do you mean? What do you see in me? Heh. I don't want to be condescending. I don't care. Good spirited. You love people just as much as you hate them. True, says Ren. Maybe the scales become imbalanced oftentimes. Ren, so today I finally
mm,
understood why I'm demisexual. I don't care for sex, but if I'm a close friend of mine I find good looking wanted to try something with me as I'm single, I'm like, sure. Um,
see, that's the thing. Like, isn't
yeah,
this like referring to the first like this encounter?
yeah. Um, so you said, I won't say more than I know, but I have faith in you. Oh, LMFAO, bro, looked it up. No, I knew it for years. LML. Demisexual, bye. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck if you promised me right after the encounter, by the way. I
Yeah.
wouldn't give a fuck if you made a
Um.
moves on me, probably.
Like, I'm sorry. I know. Like I brought up like there's also people arguing like hypersexuality, but this like I mean, obviously, if that was the case, I'd say you're still responsible. Uh, like,
Hyper.
can I say that?
Yeah, yeah, no, that is like high libido does not. Yeah, you got to keep it in your pants. I was about to make a. I
This is
can't say
just,
that. But like,
this is just like wrong to say.
yeah, it's just.
Like, like, how am I supposed to feel about this, man?
I
And
don't
she did
even
say
know.
like, I learned today that if a close friend of mine who was good looking, wanted to try something, like, I'm like, sure. And so like, if I did like have, if I, somehow did have like a suspicion of something serious going on, constantly, just like no signals.
Yeah,
How is she like calling me, like saying knew full well I knew full well what was happening, and I wanted to do the same thing. Like, I look at these DMs. I did not want to talk about this.
bro wanted the two man this shit. Like, no, you did not. Like,
Dude, I wanna it's gonna sound cringe. I just wanted to network at the fucking conference.
yeah,
I did not. Oh my god. I'm sorry if I'm being like emotionally charged, but I can only like present so much like neutrality to like specific things.
yeah.
Go on.
Cyborg, yeah, you definitely need some sleep, idiot. Ren. Ichiro, hi. I'm not weirded out. You need some sleep. Blah, blah, blah. Like, he was normal
I was weirded out.
afterwards, and then sent screenshots of that. I saw Willis yesterday and threw up a lot. It's loading. Go to sleep, Ren. I tried comforting him about it. I don't one is I don't even know what that says. Him to feel bad. Oh, I don't wanna him I don't okay, sure. Tomorrow I'm gonna delete some messages. I don't think either of us is leaking stuff. It's just I don't feel comfortable with this information being leaked.
And this is also like,
Z's
I guess, like
yeah.
ironic, considering new alleged context. But
Yeah.
I sex gossip. Like, like I said before, the way she was talking about it so loosely, it just like made me nervous. If anyone was doing that, like, just it's a red flag.
Right.
And
These
I've
have
had
already
enough of that
been
sex gossip in like fucking high school, and so that's what I thought at the time.
oh yeah. These have already been leaked. I'm not gonna go through them. Or I say leaked. These have already been shown. So I'm not gonna go through the Ren and Zeal screenshots. I've already read these like too many times. Ren, I'll delete when I get back home because Vincord is faster. On mobile? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Vincord has the auto delete feature. No, it's like easier to click and delete, I remember, not sure. Dang, I fiddle okay.
I feel lonely again. I wish I could sleep next to someone, and then I say, "Call Zio."
okay,
My God.
I'm gonna take my makeup off and shower, then sleep. Good night. Okay. I'm worried about Zeal. Will you be okay? Just don't talk about it with anyone. I don't want to stress you out, but I need you to promise because I really don't care about you and Zeal. Or I really care about you and Zeal. I want to keep being friends. I don't have anyone else offline, and for the sake of the game and everyone working on it, people rely on this game. And if somehow someone finds out, then Zeal loses part in leadership. Uh, I don't know anyone who would want to keep working. I'm so serious. Not trying to scare you, but I'm scared myself. Everything will be okay. I just really need to remind you. This is why Zeal is so afraid. I know you've been unstable in the past. You've hurt people I care deeply about, and I'm trusting you now. Promise to stays with us. I promise. I already. She did not fucking keep that promise. I promise. I already forgot and just woke up. Sends a song. More ironic anxiety for a PR disaster. For the false claim of me covering this up to hold levity, I had to recognize the alleged sexual assault. I go over Ren's false accusations in the tab labeled claims and rivers. We already went through that. Repeated message. More disclaimers. You weren't aware. Day
Yeah,
two
not
conclusion.
to.
Day two conclusion. Um, reviewing day two and considering the new allegations, it is easy to point to alleged signs, but it'd be unfair to dismiss the confrontation I gave Ren the next day. An adult is responsible for the consent they give until harassed/forced into doing so. If there was such force, I was not made aware. I believe Ren consented to the sex out of pity. This being my perspective is exactly why it raised my alarms when Ren agreed to another night. Day 3, initial concerns. Zeal had asked to see Ren again. It became apprehensive due to the disconnection between the day before, so I brought up the manner of mutual connection and consent, to which I was nearly
It's
ensured?
keenly
Keenly, my bad. Keenly assured by Ren.
um,
Disclaimer, I'm not saying there was no
just
alleged
decided
assault.
to be neutral. Yeah.
Yeah. Once more, I was concerned about the harm this developing relationship could have caused, even with a lack of alleged context. I was taking into account her mental health challenges. I'm gonna pause and get another water bottle. Alright, so earlier in the video, we kind of did like a brief intermission where we kind of took a break. But we found out that we've already read all of day 3. I think that was was it in False Claims and Rumors, Cyborg? I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so
'Cause
we've
that
already
was a
read this.
very important, like, disapproval of her claims against me.
Yeah, so we're gonna skip this part because we have already read this. This is the red underlined part, and that takes us all the way to day 4, which we have not read. So, alright, going back to my Deku Bakugo voice. Though my initial objection, they meet up for another night. In the morning, she unpromptly describes Zeal to be laying on her chest, expressing warmth. I didn't really say anything to this, saying she says all of this on her own volition. At this point, there's nothing to decipher SA from my perspective. Ren, unprompted. Best fucking girl. I like actually my favorite person in the world. Ah, that's cute. Glad you're all together.
And then
Zeal's
this is like the next morning.
yeah. Zeal's eeping so soundly next to me. He seems really, really happy. I'm happy too. He wakes up randomly and puts his head on my chest. He's literally cat, bruh. Uh, he kept telling me he loves me. But it also set the boundary straight that we can't date or anything because he's focused on his career and games and money. And that this shouldn't be a priority for us right now or anytime soon. And he's right. I need to focus on myself too. I'm like glad he's just did all this and told me at the same time because I guess we can love each other, but still not do too much about it because it's not really the time or the place in my life yet. But he was like, one day maybe when I'm 30, I want to settle, and that's when I'll start thinking about things. So it's not our priority to think about such things right now. He was worried I'll have breakdowns because he's not there for me when I go back to Jordan, and then that he'll have wait, and that he will be absent again, and he's out of his control. I told him, hey, don't worry, I'll be fine. I won't dwell on it, I think. He's given me something no one in this world could ever have done. He saved my life. He held me. He loves me. This man loves me and it makes me happy. I'm struggling. I was a nobody. He snatched me out of hell and he put me in heaven. It's he it feels so surreal like it's a movie. Oh god. He explained to me why I can't come back to working on games with him, which I don't care really. I don't want to either. Him being my boss ruined my perception of how lovely he really is, and I got scared of him. He said the team thinks I'm a liability and it's their choice to let me stay away, which makes some sense to be honest. He said he said this isn't us, the seven people who made pressure anymore. It's 70 now, and he's the boss and needs to lead and take care of this project and other projects, other upcoming projects. And said I need to focus on my career, far from it all, and it's gonna be okay. Fuck, I love this man. I'll focus on my career and lock in. Oh yeah, I met person yesterday, and he said he didn't expect I'm a little adorable creature, lol. He told me he fucking loves my Hunt soundtrack so much, and I asked him if we could collab, and he said yes. I'm making so many connections, Cyborg. I made friends yesterday, so many. Um, he's so amazing. He also helped me figure out this whole Zeal thing since she's so amazing. She also helped me figure out this whole Zeal thing since she's experienced and has a boyfriend and stuff, which was nice. During badge pickup, every time I saw Zeal, I freaked out. So she would just calm me down and hug me. Dude, bruh, during badge pickup, Zeal was so funny because he left line when we were outside, came up to me from a distance, waved at me, and walked away all nonchalant, like, fuck off. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Zeal just waved at me and disappeared, and now he's like, what, where? Their blank hears us and is like, wait, what? Where is Zeal? I'm like, bruh, no, let's not interact. I got I don't know, put something. I push person back. Lol. Ah, people loved me yesterday. I feel so normal. I feel like so confident. I did you wake up to all this?
Yeah, and I don't think I honestly I don't think I even like read because I think I say here, no, you're good. I just need to get ready. I read most of the first part,
Right.
and yeah, that's it. So no one's gonna like go on and say like, oh, you could have like deleted a message where you were like, oh, but you sure you didn't like Seal? Like, are you sure? Like, that's what it like an actual
Yeah.
like at no point because she was like expressing like sexual disconnection the first day,
Yeah.
and a real enabler like she paints me as would be like, oh, but you sure you didn't like it? Like, he's a good guy. Like, you sure you didn't like the like? No,
Yeah.
I just didn't want to talk about it.
Real. I'm funny because I meet people and I tell them who I am and they know me and freak out, but I don't know them and I'm like I feel upset and I don't know people yet. But this is what it's all about. This event is for me to connect and know people. Bro, I told the blank people I never really played their game and I want to VC with them when RDC is over and play with them and they told me they're working on a sequel. Still describes your interaction with Zill the other day. That's pretty good. No, you're good. No, you're good. Need to get ready. I read most for the first part. Where are you going? I'm happy for you. I'm just glad boundaries were established. I'm curious what your friend's advice was. RDC starts at 8. Oh, she just explained sex to me in explicit detail. Oh shit. Should I like Zeal or something? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, he's fast, so he's so exhausted. I don't want to wake him, but maybe he can get more blinks. True. Just let him know, like, the time. Okay, well, he said, shh, don't wake me. LMFAO. I'm gonna kill this man, Cyborg. Well, Mal, that's the kind of intrusive thoughts you have when you love someone. When they be laying on you. I could kill her. Nah, I love her. That to me is beautiful as fuck.
That's beautiful as fuck.
That's beautiful as fuck. Fuck, bruh.
Oh,
I
this
looked
is
at
interesting.
I looked in the mirror.
But
There's what's up?
I guess this is a serious matter now because this was a point
Yeah.
made in yeah.
Fuck, bro. I look in the mirror. There's giant marks. He left hickeys on my neck and body. This man is a freak. How am I gonna cover those? He was laughing at me. How dare he? Ha ha ha. This is why I wear makeup. My girls got me. They give me concealer. Awesome. Also, that was so awkward earlier, but so nice to see you. Dude,
I
Blank
don't
saw me.
remember what the interaction was that day,
Hmm.
but yeah, if it comes to me, I'll mention it.
Gotcha. Dude, Blank saw me like that and was like, what the fuck did this freak do? And started putting concealer and rubbing it. Oh, you didn't even notice at first? Yeah, apparently it looked like this. Bro, they can't be serious with all this they can't be serious with this AI shit, bro. Bro, I just
Yeah,
talked to
the
Carl from Mr. Beast and
RDC.
told
Oh,
talked
sorry, I forgot about Carl.
talked to Carl from Mr. Beast. Are you the guy from Mr. Beast? He laughed and was like, yeah. At first I was like, I recognize you. I recognize you. Wait, are you the... Wait, I said what? Wait, for
Should
real?
we, should we skip this? This shit is just Carl Jacobs. No one wants to talk about. Oh, never mind.
What's it called? Okay, it's more like we shared a drink with him. We better not wake up sick. I don't remember this. I almost flashed your hickeys in public. Our DMs have the nuclear codes. You need to get a privacy screen. I keep forgetting people don't have that. I do, but it doesn't matter much in the dark. Oh my god, bro. I hear knocking and I'm like, I'm not sure if it's my door. I go to look through the circle thingy. The circle thingy? The people? Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Like, yeah, people.
Okay. Cyborg, Zeal.
I think that's a
Dude,
joke. I said like Zeal Colin, like Zeal like showed up.
did
Yeah.
y'all do it the other day? It's not my door. It's the door in front of me. It opens. Guy goes in, starts making out. What the fuck? Did y'all do it the other day? Almost. It's just. Oh, so that's where the boundaries came in. He can't figure it out, so he keeps hurting me instead, and it kind of sucks ass. But I don't want to make him feel bad, so I suck it up because I want him to
Um,
learn. He's a bit rough. He's a big guy, but oh my god, bro, he's also a freak. He asks for the randomest shit. I have a few guesses. Well, nah, we were just making out, and then he goes, "Can you actually sit on my face? I need you to do."
are you?
So, no, I'm
Don't
here,
die
bro.
on me.
No, I'm not. I just that woke me up. Um, so I mean, I did, well. So did it go well
Like,
or
at this
what?
point, I just accepted it. Also, the fact that I was like in a good mood, like meeting everyone, I was like, you have a good time, or
Yeah.
but
Just wouldn't the guy have his dreams come true or something? No, I didn't feel anything. I don't know. It's just dot dot dot. It just kind of sucks at shit. Pensive face. He just keeps going. Sorry, I didn't know how. I'm like, it's okay. Like, yeah, I'm frustrated, but I don't know what. I don't want him to know. He's doing his best. I wish I had physical connection. How so? I'm saying too much. I'm 3 out of 10 drunk. Did you drink anything?
just like
Oh,
I have a restrictive household, and that's why I'm like, oh man, I wish I had more access to friends, making friends.
right.
But
Cyborg went, yeah, but I made a lot of friends. How'd that go? Blank, he's cool. I don't know if you know him. Oh, yeah, same. We were gonna collab. You saw him? Yeah, me and Blank talked. He's Filipino, like me. Me expressing general jealousy over Zeal and Ren's situationship due to my family restrictions. Ren, yeah, on the 4th. I feel like I already met everyone and made friends with them, LMAO. Cyborg, I might drink in the morning because, I don't know.
oh
Ren,
God,
oh wait, sorry, I glossed over that. Ren, why? Cyborg, I'm too shy. Ren, you feeling okay? Oh, I want to make the most of it. My anxiety isn't like, I don't know if you get it, but I'm thinking too much that I don't get anything done, you know? Come here, let me make you stop feeling shy. Just kidding. Boy, what? Boy, what? Boy, I'm so sad. Why?
what?
uh, I'm only funny when I wait. I'm only funny when I drink. No, you're always funny. No. I mean, I guess being cute makes up for it. Zeal, I don't know. He like one moment he tells me he loves me, the next he tells me he never wants to see my face again. We already read all this. We already read all this.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's not a hate. And then what do you mean about the last part? I don't think. Oh wait, oh shit. Pause.
All right, so we fixed the mistake. It was a simple error in the redaction, but don't worry, we got it. We caught it. It's a little hard to catch, but we have already covered all of this, I believe. I think so. If it was wait, we got that. I think it was yeah, we were just like right here. I think we already got through all this. Whatever I guess in reaction. Okay. Well he offered it tonight. We went through this, right? I feel like we did.
Um, at the very end, I say like, yeah, I saw, but you know how it'd go. I'm sorry though.
Oh, I'm sorry though, that's
Figure
right.
110.
Alrighty. So whatever I guess in reaction. Blank I think rather he didn't really see shit, but yeah, I see him. I say, "Hi, it's me, Ren," and he doesn't look like he wanted me around either, so I feel it immediately. Okay, he is intensely shy, like seriously, so I wouldn't think too hard about Blank. I'm serious. He's nice though. Oh, I thought he was a part of the group that doesn't like me, so he's like, I don't know if you want a pressure sticker, and I felt like he was trying to insult me and give me the sticker, so I gave him a look that scared the shit out of him and tossed the sticker on the floor and said, I don't want it. And he was like, oh, okay. I just walked away so angry inside and boiling that everyone hates me. Well, he offered. Isn't it a nice thing? No, I thought he, no, I thought he thought that okay, Ren quit. This would be funny, fucking funny and insulting.
What?
I wish he had more faith in people, because I'm sure Blank was just being nice. He's not like that. Kind of hurts me a bit, to be honest. When the people are looking at me in disgust, I can't, and I assumed he's with them. How should I know? That's not fair to him. Ren responds to my friend's kind gesture by slapping the offered stickers out of his hand. This upset me.
Yeah, I want to say here, like the way she describes this interaction, I mean, obviously, on top of, the fact that I already told her to respect the space of the staff and developers, and that
Yeah.
she went over in a way. Like, I know she says it like, oh, I didn't realize. Did we skip over a part? Because I'll just say anyway, because like up above figure 110, where it says like, oh, my friend blank is friends with someone from the pressure group.
Yeah.
And then Ren says like, I didn't even notice. But then you could have, walked away.
Mm-hmm.
And like knowing my group, and I know it's a he said, she said situation, because, no one's, got a fucking wire on them or you know, fucking your camera glasses.
The meta glasses.
But yeah, like I don't think they would do that.
All
And
right.
I was there for like half of it. I saw Ren, like, had a good smile, was like trying to approach one of them, but was like that person was like trying to just like to talk to other people. And it felt like, to be fair, I was cringing because like Ren was trying really hard to have this person acknowledge them,
Yeah.
acknowledge her. And I was like I told you to respect the space. Because like there was like all the stuff that was already happening like right before RDC,
Yeah.
or in the past few months.
Right.
So she approached me at some point and she was like giving a high five, like, raised her hand for a high five, and I was like, I feel bad, I'll give her a hug,
Mm-hmm.
and like, nice to see you. But then went back to the group, and so I had to leave. I just had to leave. That was.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And then we were like so I went over to like Zeal in front of the booths, and then um one of like one of our members came to in front of the booths and said, like, expressed discomfort,
Yeah.
you know understandably.
Right.
Again, this is just my 2 cents, but I'm saying it.
Yeah, I mean, um, yeah, I can imagine.
Boundaries broken.
Boundaries, just we love breaking boundaries. Um, Continuing, Ren went when two people already gave me that look, blank and blank. What about me in that group? I'm in that group, or I'm in that group. We talk. I know what you're like. I went up to you so comfortably. I feel comfy around you. And uh, Cyborg says, and the only people here really hating it's just blank and blank, but they are valid.
Quote unquote hating,
Quote
because I'm
unquote
trying to
hating.
like be in like
Yeah,
Ren's shoes, like,
trying to de-escalate.
yeah.
I know you like me. I know you like me. I know you don't look at me that way in disgust like they did. That is
Uh-oh.
a name.
That is a name. Do we keep going?
I'm gonna just blur the screen, but
Or
I'll just,
got you.
yeah. Hold on, let me write down this timestamp. Okay. We're so sleep deprived. We just fucking ran right into the name and we're like, oh, that's a name. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, that's gore of my name. Well, not my name, but
Oh, that's my full legal name. It's not.
uh
Okay. He just, hold on, let me just write Bowler right down here. Okay. Blank was never a part of that, please. Ren says, but he was close with them, so I assumed he just feels the same, which is wrong. But it's how it happened in the moment. It's what my brain did so fast, how it connected the dots, how it reads the situation. I was feeling scared and anxious already when two people made me feel like that, and I entered everyone hates me mode. Um, the Grognard, did you see her with me? Sends a Twitter. The blank. Have you met her with me yet? Yeah, she's so lovely. She was there in line. She has a very friendly face. Oh yeah, she keeps itching my scalp to calm me down and does this like sensation on my arm and it's calming. Like she knows how to calm my anxiety. So every time I saw Zeal, I freaked out. Wait, you Loki? Wait, you want to know history? Um, Look, I know this shit is very stressful, but every time like I can't stop. My filter broken. Why is this like I see this like as such a fucking excuse so much.
like, I'm not in charge of my mind, dude. You're my.
I mean,
Never mind. I don't want to sound aggressive.
so Cyborg, I mean, you mistreated blank. It makes me feel like you might self-destruct again. Ren, I feel like telling you everything right now. I'm not gonna. Shit happens, I guess. But you already did, huh? That is
Shit
self-destructive.
happens.
Yeah, shit happens, I
Sorry,
guess. Like, what the fuck?
I'm a little upset about like because like the person that ran tore the stickers or I'm hearing from different sources like he was like
Threw them,
tearing up stickers or like slapping the stickers, whatever it was rude. And according to Ren, it was like slapping the stickers out of his individual's hands. Like that was like this guy is like he seems kind of sweet, for like what I know about him. And you know,
yeah.
I'm really upset about that even now.
Yeah. Shit happens, I guess. In Ren's words. But you did already, huh? That is self-destructive. What? Is that who you want to be? No. Sorry, it just scares me sometimes. One moment I'm the super energetic, sweet creature people love, then I'm fucking terrible and scary. And that's when I say it's a. I'm gonna try to read this with a straight face. The other personality, because it's not who I want to be. It's not who I am either, but also happens. And that's who I call No Name. He walks differently, he talks differently because he knows I'm gonna cry. Blank and blank look at me, and I'm the one confronting, but he tanks shit, but also is fucked up. That's the reason you're scared, because it's normal. Everyone is scared of No Name. It's kind of his thing. He's not he's not called a protective altar for no reason. It's his classification. Blank knows my switches. No Name likes a lot because because she's safe. Anyways, I'm trying to explain it, but I get more complicated. Just understand it this way. I'm not always the same. I switch when it feels dangerous in social situations. Anyways, do you want me to spill some tea? You can. You can. I'll listen. I'm eating your Kit Kats. Hee hee. Which ones are your favorite? Not sure, to be honest. I enjoy all of them. Smiley face. I'll pay more attention now, though. Yay. What's up? Mine is the cookie crumble. Oh yeah, so blank and blank used to be a thing for 3 years, and blank was absent to her and wouldn't talk with her anymore. Wouldn't talk with her anymore. Dry and just ignored her at some point and just drifted away. So she broke up with him because she felt not taken care of. This next part I will skip because it's irrelevant to the situation. Zio skipping on spending the night. Blank is a programmer. Ren, yeah, and a UGC creator. Oh, bruh, Zio doesn't want to see him anymore. Fuck. Question mark? He says not today. I'm like, tomorrow after everything is over, and he's like, no. And that would be his last day. Everything is over after what is over? RIA and everything. What? The award show. So why is that? No idea. He's like, good night, Ren. Fuck, man. You make it sound like he doesn't give a fuck at all. He does. He just doesn't want to see me, and I don't know. Disappointment from Ren. You mean at your hotel? Yeah, I guess I'm just constantly craving connection. He doesn't. I don't know. He marked me, then left me. It feels like that to me. And I'm sitting here looking at my neck. He says he needs rest tonight, but still doesn't see me the night after, which is his final night here. Suburb went. I thought,
In my eyes, like yeah, in my eyes, I thought this was fair because I mean, yeah, I say like I thought there was a boundary.
right.
This was not meant to be, like a contract that you have like with a relationship, not a literal contract, but you pursued, a romance with this person, and Zeal, Ren says herself that Zeal laid it down with her that no romance,
Yeah. Yeah.
like cuddles and kisses or whatever, but like not pursuing a romance. And so it was very strange to me that it
Yeah.
says here he marked me, then left me. It feels like that to me. Sitting here looking at my neck.
Yeah. You're like, I thought this was a boundary.
Yeah,
Feelings. Like, yeah. Like, ugh.
this is what I was fucking scared of.
Yeah.
Like, she was so emotionally invested, and, even though Zeal, made it, made it clear, she still, naturally felt some disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
And, I
Yeah.
feel for that, but God, I feel like I felt so ignored,
No,
and,
yeah, I would too.
fucking I could
Feelings.
vent about this for an hour, but,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Feelings. Having someone. He was doing things and kept saying, I love you, Ren, I love you," and I'm like, "You really mean it? It's Zeal," and he's like, "Yes." Blah 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 blah. Blah. Zeal.
Okay, that's
It's like,
if that's true, then that is kind of on him.
yeah, that is on him. Uh, Sai says, I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna just say Sai from here on out. It's not like you don't see each other at RDC. Ren, he doesn't want to. Sai. Also, bruh, won't he be packing? He leaves Monday, and RDC is until 7 p.m. Ren, he establishes a boundary that I'm not allowed to even look at him in RDC.
Yeah,
DMs?
I was. I'm not gonna say anything.
You say it right here. You say, "Are you seriously saying that?" He said that without any context. IRL
Oh
2
my
days
god.
ago. Like, okay, sure, bro. Um, well, where you're talking right now, I don't know. It's 4 when it was 2, though. Well, that's it. That's the end of it, I guess. Kissing and cuddling, it's nice, though. I've already read all this stuff. I'm not gonna.
Oh, there's like some parts that were.
It's the only part is,
Um.
sorry, I'm just not horny or whatever. I don't really want to have sex 4 days in a row. That was the only thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So yeah, these have all been released. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, and the.
I cried a little, but it is what it
Let's
is.
not. I don't want to read that.
Yeah, I don't either. This week was one in a lifetime fantasy. Cyborg, I'm jealous. Fucking hell, I wish I could have had somebody if it wasn't for my parents. I could have totally been with someone. Sorry, I know it's not about me. Is your mom still not allowing you past curfew? No, it's just I don't care anymore. Well, I've already read this. Yeah. This is then after, yeah, then come over, I guess, if you don't wanna, I don't mind. Because there's
Yeah, this
nothing
is like
else.
right after she was expressing her disappointment. Like,
Yeah.
and then I said like I don't want to get in the way of you and Zeal, and she says I don't want him anymore. Very strange from my perspective.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, this is weird. Like, right after you're done, and then it's like, yeah, come over. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not like concluding like that she would like had that intent, but I don't know, like being a woman, and then just like expressing disappointment over like your supposed like friends with benefits partner
Yeah.
canceling the night, and then immediately saying like, then come over. Like
Yeah, that kind of rubs me the wrong way.
maybe she doesn't have like the awareness of how that sounded, which is like that's like putting a lot of faith in her.
You said
The fact is, I
literally
was
in the you literally said in the context above this, fucking hell, I wish I could have had someone if it wasn't for my parents. Totally could have been with somebody. That was said
that's
immediately
true.
after.
That's true. Holy shit, I am giving a lot of faith to. I feel like I'm being too nice. Never mind. Yeah, that's
I mean, that's
fucking
like,
weird.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I showed like my IRLs this, and they're like telling me, why aren't you like raising your pitchforks? And yeah, I should. It is weird.
yeah.
It's weird.
Next up, yeah, we've already read all this. He seems to care though, but it's over. It's done. What matters right now is that we're both sitting around feeling lonely and miserable. I'm sorry. I'm saying right
Just
now.
like what that mean?
I'm saying right now. Yeah, no, I'm in bed and I need to wake up. Damn. All right, you don't need me. I want you. I wanted you for a while, idiot. A year, dog. I'm being for real. You just need to just get the fuck out of that shitty place and find someone IRL. This shit will only end in disaster. This sucks. It has already, and I know it'll take some time. I mean, it's the same for me. Moving will suck, but I finally have a job, which makes things easier. Ren saying, I want you to dismiss this, changing the subject to focus on her livelihood. And then we've already gone
Yeah.
through all this.
And then she even like comes back to it saying like not even like a deep connection thing. I'm curious about you, that's all.
Yeah.
Like she had to like clarify what yeah, never mind. Yeah, when she had to clarify what she meant by like inviting me over. Yeah, never mind. She knew what that sounded like.
Yeah, that's
And this just like completely debunks her, saying that, I wanted to be in bed with the both of them. Like I literally just like reject this
yeah.
outright, and I wanna and I talk about her livelihood. Like, why is she why is she doing this shit, man?
But no, you wanted to be in bed with the both of them, apparently. Alright, whatever. I'm sorry, that shit's
I,
such a stretch. Like, what the fuck,
I'm
dude?
actually I am getting kind of pissed off. I'm not gonna lie.
Ren says, damn, I had a bagel today, nothing else. Cyborg. I had half a chicken breast and rice, and your Kit Kat's slow, and alcohol. That's it. Bruh.
And I was
Someone,
drunk. I was drinking too, and I rejected that. Okay.
someone asked me if I drank something today, because by the way, I talk and giggle and act. Bruh, still didn't give you that ugly Funko Pop. Oh my god, you have a backpack, right? Yes. Okay, hand me it tomorrow. Where at? And then since that, where I'm sitting eating ice cream at the dinner table. And I tell Blank, man, Zeal is a mature good man. He's like, yeah, he diffused the situation very well. So I'm like, I cried a little. So Blank fucking goes, and you're doing the most stereotypical thing ever, eating ice cream after all that. I fucking laughed so hard, man. Anyway, day 5. During this day, I wasn't at the conference as much. I had no service due to no SIM card or Wi Fi, so I wasn't able to text Ren for most of the day. The evening's events were mostly relayed to me verbally by members of Ren's group. Wow, 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 wow. What is the Wawa? Is that it's like the bunny rabbit thing, right?
Yeah, it's a fucking like cat cat thing. I don't know. Also, it's just I feel like it's just like a cute thing to say.
Ah,
I don't
okay.
know. Yeah,
Keep
well,
saying.
that's
Anyway, whatever. Go, my David. Well, dumb. Um, I looked at this shit and I thought the fingers were her legs in the bag. I was like, holy shit. Um, anyway, Ren sends a picture of this. Eating Funyuns for breakfast at my girl's place while she's getting ready. I'm such a guy. Oh god. I love Blank so much. We just do random shit in the gang. I love this song. Okay. After party. After conversing at the after party, I approached a visibly alarmed group. My friends and Ren was absent, and got filled in that everyone knew of the sex, perceived as consensual. This was the story I was told. Ren had been bragging about the sex, making one of her friends uncomfortable, and therefore left the ceremony. Baloo from Ren's group texted Zeal this information, which explained his quiet leave during the ceremony. Zeal confronted Ren in DMs, but would not disclose who spilled. Following this, Ren threatened me in DMs to exit the ceremony for a confrontation. Careful. Ready for the Roblox Innovation Awards? Doors are open. Did you fucking tell Zeal? Face me like a fucking man. I'm waiting
like a
outside for
man.
you,
Yeah,
pussy.
it's okay. We're something that I told. Yeah, she thought that I told Zeal, which like no. Also, again, I had connectivity issues, so I didn't see this immediately.
Right.
I was trying to connect to Times Square, um, but it was a shaky Wi-Fi. The threats of assault I was shown weeks after RDC. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
this. I was like, wow, like, this
Yeah,
is
we've
when threatening assault on me. That's cool.
Yeah, these are all present. I've gone over them. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad. Ren, my service sucks. After this, Ren texted Blue that she'd commit suicide, therefore 911 was called. There was no set trap. Sorry, there was no set trap to arrest Ren, as she describes in her initial doc. Calling 911 is textbook when someone is an immediate threat to themselves. Eventually, I heard from the relieving news that Ren was okay. I continued to speak up with the group as emotions settled. I can't believe you, says Ren. What do you mean? You told Zeal. No. Can I talk with you then? You know I wouldn't. What the fuck? A guy's dog stopped me in the street aimlessly in shoes and jumped on me and licked me to stop me from killing myself. Her name is Binary. She saved my life, and the man sat there with me and cried when I told him I was going to kill myself and hugged me. That's good. Don't do that. Do not blame me. But Ren, do not blame me. You know I wouldn't. I feel like I really need to talk since it's not you. I trust you. Blank is bringing me back home now. He sat with me for a bit. Um, I don't know. Wait, please. Hello? Sorry. Hey, sorry. Just sitting confused. Where? In my room. Trying to process. Are you sure it wasn't you? Someone I trusted can't be trusted. And okay, what do you mean someone I trust? Like, you broke the boundary, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure it
Like
out, but
there's like during this time, like I was like mad at Zeal for making that like decision to, have, that those kinds of interactions with Ren. But
yeah,
Ren, you know, like these guys were young, you're young like me. Well, I mean, I don't think I would, go to a conference and look for someone to hit with.
yeah,
Um, but private information stays private.
yeah,
You know, and reading this again, it's I I, I want to present myself as neutral, but yeah, I'm not gonna say anything.
yeah,
But this information just is so.
yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Someone I trusted cannot be trusted, and I'm just trying to figure out. But I wasn't worthy of Zeal's trust either. Ren, I'm so scared and confused. I didn't mean any malice or ill will with what I did. I was excited. I did something cool with someone I really liked, but I betrayed his trust and broke his boundary. He clearly told me he didn't want anyone to know, and now he found out that people knew because I couldn't shut my mouth. Now I lost someone I love. It feels haunting and sickening. I'm guilty. I fucked up so bad and hurt someone I loved more than once. Why do I keep doing this? Why can't I behave normally? You promised me, says Cyborg. I was verbally told
Yeah,
Ren
this
was
is where I
gossiping
can
about her
relate.
sexual interactions, besides the messages indicating she was sharing this information with others. Yeah, and then it's just like,
Yeah, the picture. I want to paint a picture for like how that went. That whole thing went. So after the ceremony, this was I was just like talking to multiple people. There was a lot of cool people there, and I returned to my group, and I see Blue, and her hands like fucking like shaking. Not my like part of the pressure team is also there,
yeah,
and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I asked like someone from our team, like, what's going on? And then they were like, um, there's the sex, they had sex, and then Ren found out, and Azil found out that like Ren was breaking a boundary, and now Ren was threatening to commit suicide,
Jesus.
or was like planning to. And I don't want to say like suicide baiting because that doesn't, it's kind of distasteful, but that is what we thought at the time.
Yeah,
And like like I said, Ren has a habit of speaking her mind, and I just like naturally thought like, oh god, like this is like everything I was afraid of.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Blue, her hands were shaking, and then at some point I like took her phone and like answered the call with Ren,
Yeah.
and like did this like the outside ceremony is so like cramped. It's like in the like part of a lane of the road, and so it's loud as hell. And I try to go inside, and it's still loud. I try to ask her, like, "Where are you?" And like I couldn't understand what she was saying, but she was like, I think she said like, "I'm on a roof," which I don't think she ever was able to get on a roof.
Yeah.
I don't believe. Um, but yeah, I could tell she was not. She was very upset, and I just like gave back the phone to uh Blue, and
Good save.
fuck off. um yeah, but before I got to the table, the emergency services were already called, so I wasn't even there. You know, does this like this? Okay, that's another thing I'm gonna. That's another thing I'm gonna vent about. Calling 911 to like trap someone who's like committing suicide, that makes no goddamn sense. Like it's not. It's the emergency services. Like they're not gonna like send that SWAT. You know,
I mean, it
and
really
we don't
depends,
know
because
where
I
she
mean,
is.
if she
Hmm?
was actually on a roof, I think they would send like people. I mean, I know like
Okay.
everybody gets involved. They shut the entire like block down if that's the case. Because I mean,
It's serious.
yeah, no, it's very serious.
And I was like, why would she think, we're trapping her? And then I heard like where she lives is like public, right?
Yeah, she's Jordanian.
Yeah, Jordan, like I had heard that if you are attempting suicide, you get sent to jail. But that still doesn't make any sense because like, like, you should get put in jail, then like I'm not gonna call. No, like
Yeah,
we think you're gonna die. And I okay. See, she also says, like I was offering her hugs, like like I want to go like hug her, and so like that was me like baiting her to like come somewhere. I don't know. I don't really remember that. That's stupid and it's incorrect. I really, you know, as much as I was upset, I was really worried.
yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm everywhere,
you're
everywhere with
everywhere.
my
You always come
heart.
back.
No, sorry, I'm everywhere with explaining. I'm so fatigued from all of this.
Yeah, for those that are still watching, we've been doing this for the past 5 hours. The it's shaved down, so you're probably only seeing like a 2 hour, like a 3 hour version of this. We have had to take a lot of breaks, and we've also had another hour on top of this that fucked up in the recording because my stupid ass got audio wrong. I said that at the start, but I'm gonna say it again. Okay, we have like 9 more pages. Alrighty. Here, I think this was in Blue's, like the screenshots where they showed that she told Zeal. Um, this was Zeal being Jesus Christ because person didn't show up. Cyborg says, "You told me, but you kept talking about it freely. Fucking answer me, or we're done. Answer me. I'm so sorry. I was asleep. I'm not proud of how I textured here. I let my emotions take over the keyboard. I have no excuses for this." Once I returned to my room, I had an emotional conversation with Ren. It was a difficult and emotionally intense call where we both sobbed. Asked why she wasn't more private about the information. It's not wrong to get advice from a friend, but what was described to me was she was gossiping about it like it was the joke of the day. From what I remember in that call, she apologized. I said I couldn't do this anymore. We reluctantly said goodbye. I don't have proof of how the call went down, but she mentions my emotional state in her alts messages. I remember reading this at the start. Yes. Okay. Cool. While writing this, I am still extremely upset, and I wished her the best before saying goodbye. My family life couldn't allow space for more perceived needless stress. In the past, I'd have friends keep me close via self harm, and after seeing all the hurt on people's faces in RDC, hours later, I'd sever connections. This was a principled decision. I know it's a narrative where the said victim was was baiting their suicide because they were caught sharing private info, but I did not suspect further context. Ren says, I just understood what happened. I don't understand why, and I don't know how this affects how people feel, but apparently when Blank was late to the awards and when we were texting him, he had no internet, his bars were out. So last thing Blank remembered was Blank saying he didn't want to hear me say anything about what happened, but he's like a dad to me, so I was trying to tell him. So Zeal is worried he's texting, and Blank tells him Blank isn't coming, he's uncomfy because Ren told him or something. Is that what I'm getting or understand from him right now? So Zeal panics and starts messaging me about it. Sorry. Holy shit. People care, people care about me and take care of me, and all I do is hurt people and betray them and panic and cry and self-destruct. Oh, really? It's okay. You don't have to say anything. No one has to. I'm trying to understand. I really am. I'm trying to sympathize. I understand I did something wrong. I'm just trying to take me usually a few months to process. I'm extremely slow with this. I'm extremely slow with this stuff, and I wish I were faster. I held no ill intentions, but what I didn't get is nobody did either. It was selfish of me and fucked up of me to think you were betraying me when it was me reflecting. I'm the one who betrayed multiple times. I'm the one who has done the things and then started reflecting onto my caring best friends who only wished for the best of me and supported me. I can't even begin to understand what you must have felt, what you feel now. I never cared during this moment. I didn't understand. I now know that it's fucking terrifying what I did to you. If someone did this to me, I'd react even worse than you did. This was meant to be this was meant to be a relaxed event where people connect and have fun, and I made it distressing and stressful for you. I I made you shake. I made you cry. I made you feel so many terrible
Referring
emotions.
to the call we had.
Yeah, emotions instead of making you feel comfortable. Take all the time you need for yourself. I'll be working on myself some more. That's all I can do. I'll be signing off this account now. Leave me alone, Ren. I can't believe or trust anything you said. This was my last interaction with her. I did not respond. I did not read her messages until recently because I was admittedly upset. But even then, I had already lost my trust in her. And this is 10. Ren was discussing with other individuals. Innovation Awards winner did not go to the awards. Hearing from someone reading Ren's document that this person was not there due to their business meeting. I did not know this was what he was not there because of the information above. All right, 2 more pages. Note that this is
Oh,
yeah, this is a he said, she said. This is just my side. Cyborg, haha,
oh
gay.
yeah, the okay.
After touring San Jose together, the 4 of us, Ren, Zeal, Y, and I, dropped by the suite to lounge. We spoke for an hour or two. We were sitting in the living room. Ren and Zeal were sitting together before Zeal laid on Ren's lap. Nothing in this interaction raised an eyebrow. I felt awkward being around PDA, especially friends I just met, so I was obvious to what was considered usual or not, and would try not to observe his PDA between a past coworker and my boss made me feel awkward. I looked over as I was sitting across from them, and they were cuddling. I remained this way for 10 seconds of silence before I got up and sang, "Aw, gay," to relieve my third wheel discomfort leaving the living area. This interaction also appeared to be consensual PDA at the time. These two were two close friends getting closer. I then
Yeah.
hugged Cyborg. Cyborg says, not like Zeal, not like Zeal. I did not say, not like
I,
Zeal, not like Zeal.
I don't think I said that. Like, granted, it's like suppressed. I feel like I would fucking remember that. What actually happened was, like it's because it tracks with what the chat logs say is that
Right.
she gave me chocolates. She was planning on giving me chocolates. Um, all right, so to this like to explain this chronologically, there was the PDA. and then like Zeal said goodbye, and then he left, and I just went to use the bathroom, and then I came out. Why I was there, but Ren was gone, and apparently Ren went to go to their room to grab the chocolates for me.
Yeah.
And she came in, and she was preparing them, and then she handed me the chocolates, and then she was like looking off into the room because obviously she was like shy. Like I could kind of tell like this was a gesture for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, are these like Jordanian specials, like special to Jordanian?" And like she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. That's very sweet." And then I gave her a hug and then left. Like that, not like Zeal part sounds.
Yeah.
No, no,
That just didn't happen.
I don't. Nah, no fucking way.
While I was coming on buildings looking for a way to die, the police were called on me. While I do not have a definitive proof nor accounts for anyone that may have witnessed, I believe it would not be far-fetched for me to conclude that it was Zeal, Zerum Cat, and Cyborg who had called the police on me. I was actually not involved at the time emergency services were called. They were called before I even approached the after-party group, where I was later filled in on what happened. I did call her multiple times to talk. We did eventually. We finally did, though the situation was already diffused. Okay. Holy guacamole, Cyborg. We have
My
booyah'd our
face. I'm
way.
sorry. I just want to say my face is numb. um.
Okay, so this is me and Cyborg, like almost a full 12, 24 hours later. We were really fucking tired. It was like 5 a.m. when we finished. So
I was completely blanked.
me too. And I'll put like a picture of like before and then after. So just as like a comparison, yeah, I was dead. You like it was bad.
You can see the soul in his eyes.
So yeah, redoing the part that I said before I think I transitioned over, is there anything else you would like to say to, the world?
Yeah.
Just anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that I have my thoughts collected, I guess in summary, I was only aware that she had a sexual unattraction to Zeal, and thus she should say no, as it's not wise to consent to sex that you're not into, especially a second time, especially with everything going on in her life. But no,
Right.
like she argues with me and unprompted goes on about her emotional connection to Zeal, and then she says she doesn't care if it's friends with benefits. Okay, so like romantic connection described, but you don't care if it's friends with benefits. Like no, you do care. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I tried to express. And yeah, according to Ren, Zeal makes that clear. And when he stays true to that, Ren is let down. Like I don't know what to say, but you didn't listen to me. And now she's making me part of the problem, saying I knew there was an assault. Like okay, my disappointment also lies in both of them. Like Zeal, he had a responsibility as lead. Under the assumption this was consensual. Doing the deed with a former coworker. Like besides like all the problems I had in you know Pressure's history, like he let me down, man.
Mm-hmm.
He let me down. But another big issue, and this is, I can only speak for my 2 cents, but a huge issue from I think the first document was the entire team basically being condemned for being quote unquote greedy opportunists and like in on it. And other people saying pressure, I see other people saying like, oh, pressure was made to make money. Like, yeah, and toilets were made to shit in. Like, this was people's livelihoods. And I knew some people who were going to move out with this money. Like, another thing, like, I don't know where this, like, notion comes from, because, like, Pressure's popularity is disproportionate to how much money it was actually making. Like, if it was built on greed, we would be like sucking the algorithm's dick. But no, like if you see what's popular on Roblox, whatever. So yeah, it's one thing about an allegation, it's another to attack people's livelihoods. Like I think that is, I don't know what else to say, but like that's evil. So,
Right.
when I found out she was banned from RDC, I scrambled to multiple people actually, like asking if her like DevX partnership was revoked. And yeah, so I was worried about her livelihood, but like it's cool that she's going after mine behind my back. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I believe the best evidence, even now, like I believe the best evidence is exclusive to that hotel room, and it's damning that like the truth of whether the essay happened or not determines like if any of this hurt had to happen. And
Yeah.
we can only go off what we know, but I know firsthand Rena's a liar. So,
Dang. Yeah. I mean, beautifully said. I'm right there in the same boat with you on that last like paragraph. So yeah, I mean, to those who watched this all the way through, I know it was a rocky ride. Please keep in mind, I haven't done this in a while, and never has Cyborg. So we were, it was a roller coaster. So take that
thank
with
you for subjecting yourself to torture.
to the torture. Because we tortured
Yeah.
ourselves to get here. So yeah, thank you guys for everything, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.